I don't think I've ever had to do this in my 2.5 years of doing reaction content on YouTube. I feel like I'm talking this guy down from a schizophrenic delusion, chat.
What happens after the second DLC comes out?
There is no second. Are we operating in the realms of schizophrenia? Are you predicting they're gonna do that? But what if they make a second DLC? What if they... Oh man, I can't take it!
You really know nothing. You don't think the Pokemon company's not in control?
Chat, he looked it up for me. I literally said this.
Game Freak over here is just a game developer.
No. It says it right there. Again, you prove my point for me. Wait, I understand the criticism, it's just dog.
No, but you're getting up in your fifis.
Fifi! Seriously, just call me the N-word. Guys, I can't.
Oh, there he goes. He's losing his mind. His nipples are tight in a clamp.
My nipples are what? My nipples are what? You what? Oh my, this guy's a fucking freak! Now hold your horses. I know you've seen that opening bit and you've definitely seen the runtime, but in order for you to fully enjoy this absolute masterpiece of a disaster class, I need to provide some important context. Over on my Pokemon channel, Sir Pagio, which will be linked in the description, I did a 2-stream series called Grift Watch. Who's lying about Pokemon Legends ZA? Since the game came out to controversy, like every Pokemon game does, I wanted to see who was telling the truth and who was telling porky pies. So I took a bunch of mostly random videos from all walks of life, big channels, small channels, Pokemon channels, not Pokemon channels, and decided to watch them and put them on the Griftometer. The second worst video I featured, the worst obviously being beat-em-ups, good lord, he should just stick to reviewing accessories, was a gentleman by the name of Otendo, with his video titled PLZA is a disgrace. So of course you'd expect someone who made a video with that sort of inflammatory title to have at least played the game, right? Wrong. We're dealing with Pokemon fans, a fan base that notoriously have a hard time reading. The moment they start talking, he instantly, hang on, watch. And this video was hitting all the usual talking points for a boring anti-Pokemon video. It hasn't been good since insert blank game that was their childhood. Every gimmick was bad except the one they like. Modern Game Freak is soulless, old Game Freak was better. All the usual trappings of a horrible Pokemon video. And even when the video wasn't falling for those boring pitfalls, it was just wholly uninteresting in terms of presentation. Like he'd say a take but have absolutely no supporting footage, wouldn't explain them quite thoroughly, and even do any sort of good job convincing. And I'd laid my criticisms bare for the world to see. Now that would be the end of that, as Otendo himself didn't actually reply, but someone who commissions him as an artist did, a gentleman named Gara of the Rate. Very weird name, still very, very weird name. But he, seeing my stream and wanting to stand up to the big bully, grifty, soy boy Pokemon YouTuber, decided to make a response to my segment of the live stream where I critiqued Otendo. The video you're watching right now is my reaction to his critique. Now, normally, I do not like to watch videos critiquing my work. Critique is the sort of thing I want to be able to sit with and like mull on my own time as opposed to trying to dunk for cheap clicks. But in the case of Gara of the Rage, his response to my video was so cathartically terrible that even though I just wanted to skim the first minute and get a feel for it, we ended up watching the whole thing. And believe me, it gets very, very funny. One quick thing to note about Gara's style before we get going is that instead of pausing and reacting like I do, giving his takes as the video evolves, he clipped out the most dunkable segments of my stream to be able to present to his audience, taking the points that would easily give him a free win. So when I say he did that but still lost, trust me, I'm telling you, I'm not delaying this any longer. Without further ado, hello gamers! Pokemon fanboy freaks out over Pokemon Legends CA by Gara of the Rate. What kind of name is that? Holy shit. Apparently this video is about me, to which I'm like, am I not good enough to clickbait? I feel like you could get more views if you said Sir Moresty. But either way, I've been told this video is like really bad, like comically bad, which if I had a nickel for every comically bad video about me I've watched, I'd have 1 nickel at the moment. The real question is it going to be a second nickel, gamers? I've seen this guy's takedown of Smith Plays Pokemon's video, one that I watched on my Sir Palkia channel, and this video was boring, I'll be honest with you. The worst crime of this YouTuber, from what I've seen, is that he's boring. And also he goes after Harmon Smith, so we know his elo. That should tell you guys. Normally the kinds of people who are like Harmon Smith, or sorry, they go after Harmon Smith, see Harmon Smiths everywhere. So I'm expecting this guy to call me a fanboy, to say I'm crying over Pokemon. I'm expecting all this because like, he probably thinks I'm one of these guys, which would be really funny actually. Also, for some reason, he's got Carlton in the thumbnail in a video about me. I want to hold off on the racial allegations, but again, it's a bit weird, isn't it? First, I like Shadow the Hedgehog because I'm black. Next, because I'm black, there's Carlton in the thumbnail. A lot of microaggressions when it comes to people coming after me. If anything, just come after what I have to say. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, it's a bit weird, isn't it, chat? I think it's a bit weird. This means it's for, I mean, I know. Why do people do this, by the way? I'm just curious. Why do people do this? Do people think this actually helps? This doesn't help. YouTube has never gone to a video that has the fair use disclaimer and gone, well, He's got the fair use disclaimer. Guess we can't take him down. Like, you know what I mean? Because he's boring. True. So don't claim and false flag this video because I don't give a shit. Good lord, this is gonna be terrible. Imagine if I started my videos like this. How obnoxious would this be? You want to suppose you haven't even got like 1 million subs or something. You're at 11K, bro. I've got more subscribers than you. Like, let's be real here, chat. Like, okay, listen. Don't listen. Respect your elders. Okay, go right. Respect your elders. Also, it's illegal to. No one cares, brother. I'll be real with you. No one cares. No one cares.
I really thought I wasn't gonna cover another Pokemon topic until like I got the Digimon review done, and then I do a comparison. Little things like these keep dropping into my lap, and I thought to myself, nah, this can't be bad, right?
Okay.
It's just no. There's no way in heckin'.
Oh, the anti-woke shot? Yeah, literally. Oh, it's me. When Surbaghead talks. We stay silent, chat, okay? Gamers, they've even got the small channels doing it as well, chat.
Now, a lot of you may be saying to yourself, oh, this isn't bad, Garl. This is pretty mid, to be honest. Oh, no.
Pretty mid? Oh, my God.
I said this was a taste, that we're only on the tippity top of this little iceberg right here.
I mean, was that supposed to be like your teaser? A pretty shit teaser, in all fairness. I think you need to watch my Backseat Sarcraft. Now, that shit had a teaser. I think that's probably like one of my finest magnum opuses, chat. The first Backseat Sarcraft video, that was like sizzle real Sir Musty at its finest. That's back when I was editing Moresty.
Trust me, it's going to get worse. The longer you watch this, the worse it's going to get.
Okay. How does Garrard defend this guy? I'm curious, really.
And I thought to myself, you know what? Let me just watch this dude stream. It can't be that it's that bad.
Is it?
It gets that worse, guys. I'm not joking right now.
Oh shit! Really?
So
okay.
You know what? Like I always say, please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little drink and a nice
I got it.
Because
I got Pepsi Max Cherry and cornflake clusters.
Very long one.
Gamers, let's watch that back again, okay? Where did you get this clip from? Where the fuck did you get this clip? This is not from the game, bro. This is not from the game. Is this an emulated clip? Yeah, I feel like this is fake.
Oh, I like it, denial. That is first part of the grieving process, brothers. Now let's all hold hands.
Is this what he does? He also adds like reaction clips? Yeah, I think this looks like a fake clip if you ask me. I've not seen a single clip of someone's playthrough where it looked like this. This clip looks kind of fake. Like, this is not like SV where like I could believe SV looked like this. I think someone in the chat also said emulated clip. In all fairness, I probably should have gone to the source and verified the validity of the clip. Definitely a bit lazy on my part. But yeah, this definitely looks unreal. Like, the game didn't even remotely look like this on anyone's gameplay. And bearing in mind, I did play on the Switch too, but I also made sure I looked at a lot of Switch 1 gameplay. And I didn't see a single person Switch 1 gameplay that looked remotely close to this. So I saw someone in the chat say emulated clip, and I kind of went off that. Probably should have verified the clip, but overall I don't necessarily hate my stance on what I said back here. This is not from the game. Is this an emulated clip? Yeah, I feel like this is fake.
Right here is this one's pure cope right here.
Is it?
To say this is running on an emulator? How do you know that for a fact? No, please tell me. What fact do you have instead of just blurting this out? It's
Okay, I can see why you guys think this is gonna be. Is the whole video gonna be like this? Okay, brother. Can I hear that again?
What fact do you have instead of just blurting this out? It's emulated. It's not the real product. Herp-a-derp.
Herp-a-derp! Herp-a-derp, yeah? In 2025. Guys, this might be generational. I'm going to be honest. This might be a generational Moresty. The Strawman voice frame 1. I might be locked in a little chat.
Seriously? Are you kidding me right now?
No.
You realize
it looked like an emulated clip.
Switch 1 version, this happens more times than I would like to admit.
Oh, okay. Hang on. This is the part. Show me a clip. If it happens so often, you should be able to show me a clip easily. SV was so easy. I saw so many clips of SV. So many clips. So if this happens all the time, show me a clip. Right now, your next moment, I'm gonna rewind a bit.
One version, this happens more times than I would like to admit.
Now should be clip. I don't want to hear any more talking. Clip.
Literally, if you
why are we still talking? Why are we still talking? Why are we still talking? You should have a clip.
And then a section
clip.
Of it
Where's the clip?
Where's
the clip? There's no clip. What are we doing? If it genuinely was that easy, show me a clip. Right now, I could boot up SV on my Switch 1 and instantly go into Castle Royale Lake and find you a laggy clip. 2 seconds. I could do that in 2 seconds on SV. But his source that he made it up. Yeah, this is going to be terrible, isn't it?
Where you could keep
Jesus
walking.
Christ.
You will literally glitch.
Like, if I was wrong, I would love to see proof. But, like I literally... Yeah, I looked up loads of Switch 1 Let's Plays. Like, there were a couple of frame drops here and there, but, like, I did not find anything remotely close to SV. All right, let's go. Halo, Pokemon, and more. Okay. If you said Pokemon... You know, what's wrong with this clip? I think in this clip I say something like... If you branded yourself as like Halo Pokemon, that means you should like you should want to cover Pokemon as accurately. I think that's what I said here. Palkia, take it away. Sir Palkia games. We're Sir Palkia here. Because I've dedicated a whole channel to Pokemon. I have. So I love this series. I love this series with all my heart. And if I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about as earnest as possible. Hell yeah.
Now, I'm going to be frankly honest. This is just me and my little pet peeve right here.
Okay,
but the way he kind of went about that little section right there, it kind of feels like you kind of just jabbed on Nintendo and basically said he's not, well, being honest in this situation.
Well, he's not. He hasn't played the game. So, like, by virtue of that, I don't think he's being as honest as he could be. I don't think he's a liar necessarily. He's definitely not being as honest as he could be. I think it's fair to assume that if somebody is going to say a game is a disgrace, they have to have played the game. I think by virtue of his title and his video, I think he was, like, essentially lying. What are we talking about here, Mr. Garra? Yeah. So far, I think he's 0 for 2, Chat. He's 0 for 2 on his points.
You know what? Like I said, it's just me. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, fair. Poor point, though.
So
you played... Okay, so hang on. 2 days ago, which is 26th. The game came out... 16th, if I'm not mistaken, Palkia. It came out the 16th, right, chat? So 12 days. Enough time for someone to beat it, right? Expecting someone to, like, finish the game. But, like, a good, like, first impressions, right? Like, you played a bit we got Zoom? You know, give me some, like, takes. Give me some takes. Give me some takes. Come on. Yeah, come on. Wait, what's wrong with that? Oh, hang on. I know what he's going to say. He didn't say he's played it. Why are you expecting him to play it? That's what he's... Chat, that's what he's going to say, isn't it?
In his rant, did he ever talk about ever playing this game?
This is terrible. He's 0 for 3 and we're like 3 minutes and 42 seconds in the video, chat. He's 0 for 3 already. Why did he upload this? No, this is genuinely terrible. This video is half an hour long, chat. You uploaded this? And bearing in mind, chat, this is an edited together video. At least, at the very least, I can a little bit get away with the fact that I'm reviewing this off the cuff. Whatever off the cuff opinion I have is whatever off the cuff opinion I have. Obviously, then can say, well, you technically take the clip and upload it to Moresty, which is true, but at least maybe you could give me a tiny bit of leeway off the fact that I'm kind of giving my first impressions as the video goes through. You edited this. You took the best clips to make me look as stupid as possible, to chud dunk me. And so far, we're 0 for 3 on an edited, like, I won't say hit piece, but like, you've obviously tried to take in the best clips from me to make me look as stupid as possible. 0 for 3.
Never in his video did he ever admit that he played Pokemon Legends ZA. I don't know where this
30 minutes in this. I don't know if we're going to watch 30 minutes. I don't know where this fantasy came from.
In your little head, but you might want to get it checked out, dude.
The hubris on display, gamers. Holy! This is going to be generational. I'm trying to like stall for a bit to open my downloading software in the background because I do not want him to like take down this video mid-play so he can't watch the rest. So I'm very quickly just downloading this video in the background. Trump could have me in Guantanamo Bay Alcatraz 2.0, the Hell Edition, and you couldn't get this fucking video out of me. I'm going to be honest.
X and Y, while they weren't perfect, they had its moments and were good.
And this is when I knew, gamers. I stopped the video here. I'm going to let Palkia take it from here, chat. Oh my god. Oh my... Chat. Hang on. I'll play the clip. Stop the video here, chat. Because Spongy, he's one of you. He's one of your own. He's one of your own.
Can somebody contact Will and tell him to come get Carlton over here? Because he snuck into the electronics over here and he's streaming to like potentially a lot of people and just being absolutely cringe. Somebody get a hold of Will, please.
What? Why is Carlton the first person you came up with? What's... Garra? I need to ask you some questions, little bro. What do you mean? Carlton? Yeah? So I decided to what? Carlton doesn't even sing, he just dances. Why was Carlton the first person you had in your mind? I'm just saying that's very, very strange. Like, very strange, like, genuinely. Because Carlton dances in the show of Fresh Prince. He doesn't really sing. Like, you're not in usual plays and he does the dance. Very strange. He does have like an anime looking profile picture, so racism is on the cards, chat.
But if there's one thing Pokemon Company...
I'm noticing something weird here, Altendo. I don't know what game this is, but this isn't Pokemon.
Oh, here we go. The old
Remember, gamers. I'll keep. I'm not gonna pause too much. I'll let him go.
and true, just to try to deflect criticism.
Do you want to say that again? Do you want to try again? Do you want to? It's a pre-recorded video. You can just edit it out. Do you want to try again?
Oh, the old tried and true, just to try to deflect criticism.
What was that? No, hey, hang on. One more time. What was that? What was that word? What were we trying to say there?
To deflect criticism.
One more time. One more time, Gara. One more time. One more time.
Criticism.
Criticism. Okay. You got this, brother. You got this.
Oh boy, if you haven't played this game, then you can't criticize it.
Well, you can, but like your criticism falls on deaf ears. If you're asking me right now, chat, who do you want to hear criticism from? Someone who's played a game versus not played a game? I'm always going for the person that's played the game. Like, always. Well, no, someone literally in the chat just went, well, no shit. My opinion of PLZA is far more valuable than yours, because I've played the game. I think I gave it 4.5 stars on my backlog. So I love it so much. Pokemon Tax, obviously. So I gave it maybe an extra half star.
What you can't criticize about it is the gameplay. Like, that's a silver lining in just by itself. But you could criticize how
Well, the gameplay is the most important part of any game. That's why it's called a video game, not a video movie.
game looks, how the frame rates go, how the characters look like, how everything works with a game. You can
Well, again, like your criticisms fall flat when you haven't played the game. Like, yeah, you can criticize Philippe's character design, but like I don't think it works when you haven't played the game. It's the same reason why, for example, I feel weird. Like, some people have asked me, Moresty, you should do more OST reviews. I'm only comfortable doing OST reviews of games I've played because I have the context of how the song is supposed to play in the game. I think it's a very important factor in a video game to get the fullest context you possibly can. I mean, you could talk about Philippe's character design, but again, I'd want it from someone who's played the game.
clearly see what's going on, just enough to give criticism. But as in gameplay, that's a silver lining.
So you're going to show me... Oh, we're going to do another glitch. Okay. Oh, and he does the thing, as Palky's going to show you, he does the thing where he shows a glitch compilation. So
the glitch, okay.
He does the glitch compilation
Okay, we're
thing.
doing some more glitches. Mm-hmm. What, like, do you want to talk about the gameplay at all, or more emulated clips? Okay. I don't know what this proves. This is not the...
Yeah, I know people are... If there's one thing that... Why is Nurse... Oh.
Okay, that was a little crazy. Oh, okay, I thought he'd edit out the part where I laughed at the Hispanic Nurse Joy fizzling into existence, because that's crazy. The other clips, you need to, like, source them for me, little bro. Like, are they on Emulator? Are they on Switch? I need to see more evidence of those previous clips.
So let me get this straight. The Nurse Joy clip doesn't even get the accusation that it's emulated or anything like that. It just gets all these ha-ha, laugh, oh, feel good.
Oh, yeah, because it's funny. Yeah, a Nurse Joy just phases into existence. Yeah, I could believe that's a clip that would happen in the game. The other clips, though, I don't believe you. You need to show me, like, proof that it's running on actual hardware. I don't believe those clips.
But as the one that has...
Am I supposed to be angry at Pokemon all of the time? Brother, it's like 2 online. Life is too short to be this miserable, broski. Joy and whimsy. One thing I hope you're getting, chat, right? One of the critiques I sometimes get thrown my way is... Do you necessarily have to use all of the footage, Moresty? Moresty, you watched the whole video from start to finish. Why would someone watch the original work? Firstly, I say, well, I pause and add so much to it that people would be here for my commentary as opposed to watching the video also. With considering how often I pause, like, I sometimes pause, like, every second. If you're trying to watch the original video via me, I think you're doing a terrible job, but you should just go watch the original. Not only are you supporting them, but it stops you from being frustrated at my pausing. But also another thing that also helps too, is that at the very least, you, the viewer, know all the context of everything I'm watching. One of the things that this video type kind of fails at is I would personally be very skeptical watching a video type of this unless it's by someone I trust, because I don't know if you're cherry picking clips out of context. As an editor, you can gaslight, I think I said it before, right? The power of editing is phenomenal. You can gaslight an entire audience with the power of editing. But at the very least, you can guarantee that since I've watched the video essentially from start to finish, with like small bits cut out for like pacing, that you know that I'm not like I'm not cherry picking anything. You're getting the whole experience that I am. And 100% you can never accuse me of that. So when he says this, I'm just kind of, so already you can see the failings of this type of content, right? Yeah, because this type of people watching this just want someone to hate on, they don't care, which is just sad. How sad is this? Go talk to a girl or a guy. I was gonna say a girl, but could be a guy. Could be either.
It's emulated. That's your guys' criticism, right? That's it, right?
Who's you guys? Who's you guys?
Oh, you thought you were talking about me? Am I like in the team? I'm not in the fanboys team. I'm so Palkia. I'm so Moresty now. I'm wearing a lot of hats, aren't I, chat? I have too many channels. I need to scale back. Okay, again, it'd be nice if we could like source these clips so I could see like where they're from. Because like obviously, because I imagine Otendo as someone who covers Pokemon.
Dude, I just went to...
In all fairness, as I said, I probably should have like ascertained the validity of the clip live. In this case, I opted to be a bit lazy, so that's on me.
It actually makes your fans happy when you do the research right in front of them.
Does it make your fans happy when you clip me out of context? Yeah, yeah, just like you've done. It's 5-1. Okay, I'm keeping score, brother. I'm keeping score. You got 1 point. I'm not gonna let you have. If he gets more than 3 points, I'm gonna become a member. Chat. What's his members looking like? The Giga Chads? Oh good heavens, chat. Oh good heavens. You know that like Pokemon is like kind of cool to hate. So if you're gonna source these clips, that's fair and all, well and good. But like, are they from people that like have? Oh, I even say it. Look, hang on. Palkia's got me covered. People like deliberately trying to like make Pokemon look as worse as possible. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? I said,
but
yeah,
again,
literally.
You have the sources right there to check and verify for yourself in front of your own audience.
I definitely should have, but I think Otendo, if he's trying to prove the point that this game runs like ass, I think he should have done a much better job than like sourcing 2 clips, 100%. So definitely on me, but also on Otendo too.
But you know what you did? You didn't do that. You sat there and jibber jabber in front of your
jibber jabber. Oh no! What? Just call me a fucking N-word, broski. Jibber jabber in 2025. Can you hear me from the 30s, broski? Come on, we need more chat. We need more skibbity toilet. We need more skibbity. Jibber jabber, you know. Tell me to go back to my own country.
Imaginary one-up.
I know you want to. I know you do in the group chat, okay?
Could have done the research right there in front of everybody, but no.
Cletus, fetch him a shotgun.
This is why you're here.
If like I ran my mouth, yeah, what like my people tend to, yeah, Garrett, is that what you? I noticed that you cut the clip a bit short there. Is that what you were going to say? Is that what you're going to say? Yeah, interesting. I think in my SV playthrough, I had like a glitch that happened where like I was stuck in a lamppost, I think, or stuck on the ground, and it kind of like fail safe like zoomed me out and put me back in. Obviously, that's just me playing a playthrough, you know. So like I've not seen any of this. No, in fact, I want to ask you, chat. From your playthrough, have you seen anything of the sort like this? Yeah. I don't know. If anything, this makes me look more honest, isn't it, chat? If anything, this goes against this point. I'm willing to poll the room to see if this is an honest interpretation of PLZA. If anything, this makes me look good. I don't think this is like an SV situation where like my playthrough was relatively fine, but like the general consensus was it was kind of shit.
Captain Numbnuts, guess.
Captain Numbnuts! Okay, I'm serious. Just call me the N-word. No, I'm serious. I can't deal with this. Jibber jabber, Captain Numbnuts, broski. Slurs would be less painful. Do you know what this feels like? This feels like the school bully that pretends to be the school bully. Do you know like in some shows there's like a school bully that no one takes seriously? He's like Eugene. Give me your lunch money. Yeah, shut up, Eugene. And they just put him aside. Do you know what I mean? This brother's giving me Jack Spicer type energy. This brother's giving me like Ron Stoppable type energy. You know what I mean? I'm using cartoons because I'm imagining that's what you're used to, man.
What? Those clips that you are seeing right now are from the Switch 1. I could easily tell by the graphics and how poor...
Okay, can you show me a clip then? Again, can you show me a clip?
It is loading.
No, again, how do you know? So I'm going to say the same thing. How do you know? You don't know. You just say anything. So hang on, I can jibber jabber, but you can't jabber jibber? Ref, have a word with him, ref. You spent like probably an afternoon clipping up my live stream to show your audience. You couldn't find some extra clips? Unreal.
You can you show me? Tell by the textures and everything.
Okay, but can you show me?
Literally, if you pay attention
source, I made
to
it
the
up.
Textures on the Switch 1.
Why can you hang on? Why can you jibber jabber? I can't. Is it? It's because of my. Guys, I'm gonna pull it. Chat, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna get my wallet out. I'm pulling it. I'm pulling the race card. How else do you explain it, chat? It's either because I'm British or because I'm black or because I have more subscribers than him. I know which one I'm picking, chat. I'm flinging in with the. You know what I mean?
USD in Australia. That game is $120.
Yeah, your currency shit. No, don't tell me he falls for the bait. Oh my god, don't tell me. Oh my, I'm gonna get up out of my seat. It's like Chris, chat, this is Chris. Do not tell me 2 people in 1 year are falling for the bait. Don't lie to me. Please don't, please.
Hey, can somebody in the comment section explain to me how this is funny?
Gamers, I'm sorry. I can't. Chat, I can't. There's no chat. There has to be a downside. There has to be a down. I must be dreaming, chat. I have taken so many wins this year. I'm gonna sound like Donald Trump. I actually can't stop winning. How many people have tried, gamers? How many people have tried? And I was expecting one of them to be an L. I was expecting one of them to be a, chat, I fucked up. But I haven't. I'm sure I'm gonna fuck up next year, but this year I can't stop winning. With Toxic Pyro, he's dead. Baxi Sarkright, he's dead. Nintendo Land, he's 6 feet under 7 years ago. What are we talking about here? Everyone is dead. We can't stop winning, chat. We can't stop winning. The Musquare Empire is eternal. At some point we're gonna lose. But today, chat, we just can't stop winning. The sun truly has never set so much. Holy shit. It's beyond obviously a joke. I don't even have to explain to you it's a joke. Yes, if you're Australian, your currency's ass, bro. Oh my god. Yes. God save our gracious queen. Our gracious king.
I don't understand this. Like, I get shock humor, I get dark humor.
Dark? Hang on. You get dark humor, yeah? What kind of dark we talking? All I'm saying is I'm just asking questions, okay? I'm just asking questions. When you say dark humor, I've heard people say they like dark humor. And do you know what it ends up with, chat? It ends up with a little, like... Does it make sense? You picking up what I'm putting down, gamers? Relax, liberal, your currency's ass.
You're laughing at somebody's currency?
Yes, your currency shit.
What?
Yes.
Your currency's ass.
Yeah, thank you, Palkia. Thank you so much.
Full price here is 65 quid.
Except
Great
Argos.
British pounds,
Argos.
okay? The best currency on planet
Best
fucking
currency on planet
Argos.
Earth.
£51, baby.
You
Hang on, chat, hang on.
really think the pound is the greatest currency in the world?
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu Muhammadan Rasulullah. I pray to Allah for giving me such a bountiful bounty today. Oh my God.
As a Canadian, our currency...
There is a God out there, gamers. Allah is real. And he's blessed this video upon me. Do you know what he's going to say? Which country is it? There's a country in the Middle East that has technically has a stronger currency than the pound. He's going to mention that, isn't he?
Do you realize
I've played these games before.
Country called Kuwait?
Kill me! Fucking no way! There's no fucking way! Holy there's no way, gamers, I'm crying. There is no way you tried to one-up me with Kuwait, and you can't pronounce Kuwait. You can literally just go on Google and type how to pronounce Kuwait, and I'll tell you it's Kuwait. Pause, chat. Does he correct himself? Hang on. Pause. I might have celebrated too soon. Hold.
Do you realize there is a little country called Kuwait?
No, we're fine.
Kuwait? I can
3 times. He does it 3 times.
pronounce it correctly where to save my life.
Kuwait.
Classic. He's not beating the American allegations. Holy shit. You guys really don't know about geography, do you? I have the video downloaded, don't worry.
Number 1 in the world. You want to know why that's the case?
Yeah.
It's because they are.
Do you want to give me? I want to hear a currency-based geography lesson from a guy who can't pronounce Kuwait. Let me hear it.
A country that literally has as their government prioritize their growth with the country's private sectors. On top of that, too, they are.
So you could Google this, but you couldn't Google Kuwait pronunciation. You couldn't do that, no?
I don't know. The largest oil reserves in the world.
All I'm saying is that I've never heard someone go, man, this thing cost me like 10 dinar. I've never heard that in my life. I have heard someone say, can you believe the Freddo's gone up from 25 to 30p? Which is a national tragedy, by the way.
So basically, they're number 1 while you're number 9.
Number 9? Hang on. Are we? Hang on, chat. He thinks I'm European. Is this chat? First we have Gaming Grift who thinks I'm American.
Now we have this fucking loser who thinks I'm European. Why does this keep happening to me? This is diabolical. I must be British. What's up, my fella? Wanna go around pub and play some darts? Wanna go around and play some darts, watch the footy?
Yeah, you don't got the best currency.
We can laugh at Liverpool some more, eh? Oh, he's lying! Gamers, he's lying!
Oh, what about that?
Send him off! Send him down to
He's
get off!
lying!
Get him off the field!
He is. Diabolical.
It's not 80.
You know, it truly amazes me that.
But yeah, it's not $80, it's 70. Wait, how is he gonna talk about that? Oh, hang on. Oh my god, is this another time where chat pre-watched allegations? Do you know what he's gonna do, chat? He's gonna say he said $80, but he's not from the US, so he obviously meant Australian dollars. To which my counter with that to be, firstly, you're on an American website and your demographics are predominantly American. And that's not me just guessing. Everyone's demographic is predominantly American. I think my audience is like 80%, oh, sorry, not 80, 45% American. And I think the next closest is UK with like 15. Because you're on an American website. And logically, if you ask anybody, when you think dollar, what currency do you think before it? Is US. It's not AUD. It's not, what other countries have a dollar? I know there's a bunch of other countries with dollar. But when you hear dollar, in your brain, you autocorrect to US dollar. So when someone says $80, I'm thinking, I don't think it's unfair for everyone, literally everyone, or Canadian dollar as well, to assume American dollar, US dollar. When you say pound, there's no mistaking the pound. The pound is the Great British Pound. When you say dollar, it can easily be mistaken. So it's up to you to clarify that. That would be what I would say. Or maybe he's just going DLC. Maybe I just thought about it too much. Have I thought about it too much?
You're going after him about misinformation, but
Yeah.
you didn't correct that guy in the comment section, or your chat, I should say, about the fact that he lives in a different country.
Gamers, I'm telling you, man, we just can't stop winning. We just can't stop winning.
So the prices are technically different. Technically, the base standard of the Switch is $90. The Switch 2 edition
I'm scared we've been rage bait. No, this guy is like this. This guy, even then, it bounces off me and sticks on you, you know what I mean?
is $110. And we're not even talking about the taxes, too. This is just a base price.
Yeah, when most people talk about prices, they talk about the base price, not the tax. That's not how talking about it works.
They really think you are dumb. Jeez.
Well, no, if anything, I think you're kind of dumb. If anything, I think you're kind of dumb right now. I'll be real with you. I think you're kind of... I'm not seeing any... 2 minutes in, I'm not seeing a single clip here.
Oh, look, the petty insults are coming instead of addressing the criticism he has with
I've not seen the
Pokemon
clips.
Legends.
He's playing like bumfuck McScrunkly racing game. I'm like, where's the clips?
Yay.
Where's the clips?
Shocker there.
You hit me with the Chris Chan, huh? Shocker there. Classic. Fucking hell.
On.
With the arm, bro.
Watch this, Lise.
Oh.
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half.
Can you?
Oh my god, again. Holy shit. What is it? Gamers, what is happening?
Oh, the Mega Stormy hate? Really?
What is happening, gamers?
Oh no, guys, look, he's gonna have a titty attack over the fact
A titty attack? So hang on, chat. Jibber Jabber. What was the other one, chat? Titty attack. What was the other one, chat? Just call me. It just doesn't end with this guy. So he can use petty insult. He can jabber jib. But I can't jibber jabber? A titty attack? Honestly, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You fucking nonce. I'm underage.
favorite Mega over here.
Now he fat shaming. That's why it just doesn't end with this guy, does it?
Woohoo.
Day
Is this the part where you say it's your favorite gimmick and the other sucked?
is one of the
Yeah, and I caught in frame one, chat.
greatest additions in Pokemon history.
It's literally the boring talk. Palki's going to say it, but I'm going to quickly say it. It's the boring talking
When
point,
I
isn't
heard
it?
this game
Isn't that
was
right,
bringing
Palki?
back-
It's the
Oh,
boring
I can't
talking
believe they
point.
said it.
Finally, the return of a proper gimmick.
Proper gimmick.
Not those
The
broken,
rest of them,
stupid
oh,
ones
the rest of
Pokemon
them
Company
suck.
keeps
You know? Yeah.
I'm taking my victory lap on that, gamers.
I'm taking a victory lap on your victory lap.
I'm taking my victory lap. This is such a 2019 boring take. It's such
so
a boring
boring.
take, chat. I'll be so real with you.
And the worst part is, chat, this used to be me. I used to be the kind of guy that's like, Mega Evolution's great. Fucking rest of them sucked. But then I guess what? I replayed Sun and Moon. I played SV a bit more. I haven't replayed Sword and Shield. I still think Dynamax sucks. And I realized both of these gimmicks are like fantastic. They're not as flashy, but they're fantastic battle-wise. If Otendo literally said, having replayed them, I'm not a fan or something like that, then I'd be like, fair. But like just saying Mega's good, the rest bad is boring. It's just a really, really boring take.
Wow, one of the most common criticisms for
Yeah, it's
Pokemon.
boring. Yeah, it's common. It's boring, yeah.
You know, getting rid of Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, it's boring.
And replacing it with some junky mechanics that are like...
Again, double boring. We've got boring on top of boring here. We've got a boring off. Who's gonna... Literally, is it like... You know how... Do you know what I'm imagining, Chat? I'm imagining this is like Monsters, Inc. Do you know how, like, the monsters go inside, like, kids' closets and go, and scare them to let's get a scareometer? This guy and Ortendo are doing a boring off. They go into people's rooms and just go, did you know that Pokemon actually has less stable frame rates on the Switch 1 because Game Freak is actually really lazy? Did you know that Mega Evolution was actually the only interesting gimmick? Yeah. Did you guys know? It's actually quite interesting. You should know about that. So, yeah, okay. Shh.
They're all GIMP versions of Mega Evolution.
No, they're their own unique gimmicks that I think work quite well. At least 2 out of 3 of them.
Don't at me.
Oh boy, where do I begin?
He's going to show Mega stuff. Oh, no, gamers. And then he shows Mega Malamar gamers. Can you believe this? He has to go. Can you believe this? Again, I don't understand what's wrong with these people. If you want Pyro's right there, right? Pyro is right there. That's what I'm saying.
Who cares? If Nintendo thinks those designs are terrible, more power to him.
No, less power to him. His opinion sucks. That's the whole point. I think there must be this archetype of person, right, chat? Where they think everything needs to be debunked and, like, countered. It's like, no, I think your taste is dog. Like, genuinely dog. If you tell me Mega Malamar looks like shit, yeah, I'm gonna look at you funny. Your opinion's dog, bro. Like, you're entitled to an opinion. In the same way I'm entitled to say your opinion's dog.
On top of that, too, I'm pretty sure there are a couple of Megas that you think are terrible.
Yeah.
But I think look like really great designs for the Pokemon.
And then if you disagree, your opinion's dog as well. That's how this works.
You know, it's just an opinion basing. That's really...
So when you say it's an opinion, what about when I say it? Do you see what I mean? Like, it's like, that's why the logic always ends with the... Like, I think I've heard, I get this criticism sometimes on Sir Moresty as well. Moresty, why are you going after these people? Just have opinions. And it's like, yeah. And there's sometimes when people have an opinion, I think, oh, that's really good. I like that opinion. And others where I'm just like, your opinion's dog. Like, it happens sometimes. I think Matthew Smart also doesn't like Mega Malamar. I think his opinion's dog. like, I still like him. He's a chill guy. Like, we could still be friends despite your opinion being dog. That's how it goes. I'm gonna say your opinion. People are gonna say my opinion's dog sometimes. You know, that's how it goes. That's like, it's far more fun that way.
Really it. It's not this big, huge war crime that you're making
it is. It is. It literally is. In school, chat, you learned about it in school, right? Joseph Stalin, Idi Amin, Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun, Ortendo, right? I kind of skipped the Ortendo module because I didn't actually take history. I went for geography instead. So I didn't actually learn about Ortendo until now. But like, yeah, it's just with a rage, but fuck you. Listen, I've got a community where half the fan base either likes underage girls or like the fucking animals in the video game. Do you know what I mean? Like Melanie, Cynthia, and Perrin are right there, and some people are fiending for fucking Lily. Do you know what I mean? Some people are fiending for fucking Vaporeon, bro. That's my fucking community, apparently.
Just give me the gun.
Just give me the... Shut up. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, they fiend for Rouge the Bat. At least Rouge the Bat is like woman-coded. You know what I mean? She's a fucking bat, but at least she's woman-coded. What's woman-coded about fucking Misty, bro? Or Lily? I saw someone call Lily a temptress. She's a child!
You're gonna throw Pyroar in there for the most terrible design?
Yeah, he sucks.
I can think of one that's got the worst design out of them all. And, well, spoiler alert on this one, it's Mega Starmie.
Fucking it's literally a boring off, isn't it, chat? These people, like, it just doesn't end with these people, right? Absolute boring of the pair of them. Who's gonna bore you to sleep faster? Ortendo or this fucking loser? Boring. Boring. This guy feels like he was plucked out of the 2010s countdown community, never recovered.
You know, this Mega Evolution right here.
Joe, why did you include a zinger of mine? You're supposed to, like, hang on. Hang on. You're supposed to include parts where I look bad. You just included a zinger of mine for free. 10's countdown community never recovered. What's going on, gamers? This guy feels like he was plucked out of the 2010's countdown community, never recovered.
You know, this Mega Evolution right here always bothered me ever since it first released. Because if you come to my streams and my previous Pokemon videos...
Listen, is this the part where I shamelessly... Oh, I won't do it yet.
You know, I've, like, even discussed, like, I do not like this design. Like, it disturbs me. And I figured out why.
Why does... Hang on. Oh, hang on.
It looks like a nutsack. Okay?
What about nutsacks? Is like, why does that make you uncomfortable? Because like that's just a part of the human body. What? Why does that make you so uncomfortable? No, it looks like it's like bulging full of acid, which it is. It's Mega Victory Belt. Why are you thinking about ball sacks? I mean, there's not that there's anything wrong with that, but like the fact that you would think about that and associate with it negatively, like kind of just, do you know what I mean? It kind of like, I'm adding 2 and 2 and it's equaling 4 right now. Do you know what I mean? Interesting. All I'm saying is very interesting. Get yours. Yeah, honestly. Absolutely. Yeah, my nutsack doesn't look like that. That's for damn sure. I'm 31, mate. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna say it looks like a nutsack.
Scene where
I don't know, maybe one too many Johnny Sins videos? Fucking RF.
Squid ate all those Krabby Patties and called them.
Obviously, it wouldn't be a PNG2 if they didn't mention SpongeBob or any sort of cartoon they're watching.
Fucking Palkia! Fucking zing-zapped him! Classic!
It wouldn't be gamers. Obviously, all of these people gamers.
Yeah, all of you. Bro, Pass Me is fucking hell! Pass Me is cooking! Holy shit! Palkia's on fire right now!
He was making a reference to Squidward on SpongeBob.
Yes, it's something that you people tend to do a lot. You people I bet you've never watched Breaking Bad. I bet you've literally never watched, go watch Breaking Bad. You people are just stuck. I bet you think Steven Universe was a blight upon humanity. Because that's a normal opinion for your grown ass at damn, eh?
Do you not understand that? This is what he uses as a reference.
No, I understand
to
it.
what it looks like to
It's
him.
just you people
Like,
are weirdos.
just
I don't trust you
made a
people.
reference.
Like I said, guys, never trust the cartoon reviewer that's not watched like a critically acclaimed adult show. I would say Breaking Bad. It could be Dexter. It could be fucking House. It could be fucking Friends for all I know. All right, don't trust any of them. Okay, do not trust a single cartoon reviewer that's not watched at least one critically acclaimed adult piece of media and enjoyed it. Okay, don't trust them. Don't trust them. It's why I trust Shaphilis. He's watched Better Call Saul. He's my guy. All right, Better Call Saul's fucking phenomenal.
Victory Bells, a mega form over here, looks like a nutsack to me.
Yeah?
Stop thinking about it. Why are you thinking about nutsacks? He's thinking about nutsacks more than I do. What the fuck?
Freaking turning the body part size up to max. I get that there's a big head
I
moment.
mean, don't Megas just do that as a whole?
Yeah, they kind of do, don't they?
Should have quit while you were ahead.
Should I?
You seriously have to ask that question, even though you say you're.
I'm kind of just asking the chat. That's like one of my spitballing things. I'm kind of just asking the chat. Yeah, don't they just all get big? Kind of thing.
Pokemon fan? Oh yeah. No, we're going to the next clip.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh my god, did I just hear that right? Hang on.
You seriously have to ask that question, even though you say you're a Pokemon fan?
Is he trying to G-check me? Chat, is he trying to G-check me? Is he trying to be like, oh, you're not... I'm sorry, are we in primary school? I don't know what to say, chat. I actually have no idea what to say. He tried to no true Scotsman me over Pokemon. Over a children's video game. He's in stone, isn't he? Oh my god. Like, I'm actually kind of worried. Is this literally a child? Is this guy like 16? He doesn't sound like he's 16, but like he might be. I'm actually kind of scared now. I might be actually dealing with a child. Or definitely the mental age of one, 100%. He plucked that clip out as if to like own me. Remember with every clip of mine you see, chat, he downloaded my whole VOD and picked out the bits where he can chud dunk me. And he thought me just asking my question, just asking a question, said, yeah, don't all megaforms get big? Because I was just like spitballing a question to chat. He took the, oh, are you a, I'm like, I'm genuinely lost for words.
World, jeez. Digimon and Power World are here being the one.
Oh, it's the classic, isn't it? Like, so if you guys aren't familiar with like Pokemon discourse, almost every single video you watched on Grift Watch, like almost without fail, mentioned Digimon, our Power World, and it's like, it's a bit weird that game lives in your head rent free, you know, a bit strange. So I just sarcastically took a round of applause, you know what I mean?
Guys, it's even fun, guys. It's even funnier, gamers. You know what makes this even funnier, gamers?
What makes it even funnier, Palkia?
Is that like he's obviously trying to like grift for the ad revenue?
Yeah,
300 views, bro.
300. Oh, I want you guys to see this. He made a classic grift video, chat. That's why I called this case the case of the man who forgot. I think I titled it. Yeah, the man who the algorithm forgot. Rough. Honestly, rough.
So let me get this straight. You're going to call him a grifter, even though he truly believes that Digimon and Power World are actually superior products to whatever Pokemon Legend ZA is.
No, 100%, of course. Absolutely. I'd stand by that claim 100%. Because, like, well and truly, if he did think that Power World and Digimon Story Time Stranger were better products, why didn't he make a video about those? I mean, he might have, in all fairness, he might have. I've not checked his channel. But the fact that instead of, like, focusing on videos about that, talking about things you love, you decided to make a video about how ZA is a disgrace. For who? For 300 people? And it's not to say you can't shit on the game. Shit on the game all you want. But, like, again, one of the demands I have for someone saying a game is a disgrace is they've played it. And I don't think that's an unbelievable demand to make. Because, like, for example, if we talk about, like, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a game I tried that I just couldn't really get into. You don't really see me making videos about how Elden Ring's a disgrace or Elden Ring's shit or I don't like Elden Ring. Elden Ring was a waste of £60 of mine. Because I'm like, oh, I thought I'd earnestly give it a try, and it turns out it's just not my kind of game, you know? That's just kind of it.
Like, you're really going to sit here and say that? Really?
Yeah.
Even though you barely know the dude?
I'm having my iShow speed moment, chat. I'm having my iShow speed moment.
My mom is kind of homeless.
My mama kind of homeless.
I live with my dad. I want to help her out.
Why are you laughing, bro? I just
try not to laugh, bro. That's disrespectful.
I'm skipping past it. I have no words for that, chat. I have no words for that.
Yeah, next clip.
Bruv, this VOD archive is gonna get more views, bro. This Oh, hang on. We can actually compare and contrast. 2,500. Ooh. Now, granted, 4 days ago, 10 hours ago. We'll check back in 4 more days, chat. 10K channel, 2.5 in a day, in like 10 hours. It's supposed to be like big time to get views. It's a VOD archive on like a new channel. Oh, Gara, man. We all grow at different rates. I know. Not every video in the algorithm is gonna bang. I know. But like, oof, come on, bro. You gotta put me in the title. You'll get more views. Put me in the title, please.
See, if you've been part of this channel for the longest time, you know exactly what I'm about to do right now.
Oh, hang on. Okay, chat. I can't predict this. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna say to brigade me? I'd be a bit awkward if you did.
See, what I like to do is I like to leave little challenges for my community.
Okay, chat, I'm kind of scared. What kind of challenge are we talking about, broski?
I want to see if they can actually break it.
Okay.
See, you know the Ottendo's video? Yeah,
okay.
I'll leave it in the description for y'all to go view his video and stuff. If his video gets over 5,000 views...
Yeah, how's that one working out for you, Chief? How's that one Oh, I hate to take a shameless victory lap, but awkward, a little bit awkward, a little bit. Just a quick tip: you're supposed to like make sure the goal is like reasonable, so that like people can hit it. There was no way 5,000 people haven't even watched this video of yours. So, like...
5,000 views and 500 likes on Ottendo's video, we will do it for a community day. I will spin the wheel, and whatever game it lands on, I have to play it for an hour without complaining. Not a single word at all.
That's just really awkward, I'll be real. That's just... I'm not even, like, trying to make it awkward, like, because obviously, you can obviously tell I'm probably not a fan of this guy. But, like... From one content creator to another, that's just awkward, I'll be real with you. There's genuinely nothing more awkward than someone, like, trying to go for a like goal, and it's just like, there's no way that's happening. Do you know what I mean? That's just not happening.
What am I supposed to take away from this? This is literally you saying 2012-ass talking points. For what? With a fucking PNG Randsona, AVGN style? And your PNG hasn't even crossed their arms yet.
Spreading this information. Are you sure about that? Because a lot of the stuff that you've been spewing during this video, I literally Google searched and literally found out that's not exactly the truth.
Heck, even
okay, why don't you insert clips then? I'm seeing a suspicious lack of clips and stuff.
fans in the past made better designs that look better.
Oh, and yet.
Oh my God! There's no way, Chad. There's no way. There's no. This is easily, chat, my best point in the video. This is my best point of the video. I don't know if he plays the whole thing, so I'll quickly explain it. But I said that pitting fan works against like the actual developers is literally a zero-sum game, if not like a negative-sum game. It's literally the perfect two cakes situation, because you have the fan stuff and you have like the real stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is literally one of the worst things you could do as a community. Genuinely, if my community devolved into this by any chance, where like people who are like fan contributors ended up like going, "Oh, this fan stuff is better than the real," I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro."
This game is this, yeah? The fan.
See this over Licifier, 100% this. 100% this.
Another boring take. Again, this culture of fans did X, therefore, like I think
he's playing the whole thing.
Gamers, I genuinely think this is a rot.
Yes.
On video game discourse.
Oh my god, he's playing the. How does he debunk this? Hang on, how does he debunk this? It's just like what?
I really do think it is.
Aw, what's wrong? The man-child throwing a temper tantrum?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that felt. Oh my chat. I just want you to know, I have not felt cringe like that in like months. That was, you know that feeling. Do you know that feeling, chat? Do you know that feeling deep in your spine when something makes you? Oh. Bro, the video has to go. This video actually has to. I didn't even want to laugh at that one. That's actually like. I can still feel it. I can still feel it, chat. I can still feel it. That's bad. If you listen to the clip, it's not even a clip where I'm particularly animated neither. Like, if it was one of those ones where I was like, yelling at the animated, if I was one of those, then like, fair enough, you could go like, oh, like obviously I know I'm being performative, but I guess he's trying to like, change the narrative. Fair. But at least
Game discourse. I really do think it is.
This one I'm being measured. Literally. This one I'm just being like, yeah, I think this is because like normally when I'm like not being performative and I'm being like earnest, it's when I'm telling you something I genuinely believe in. It's one of the easiest ways you can tell if I'm joking or if I'm fucking around. Usually, like the less animated I am, the less joke I am, the more serious my point is. Yeah, this is a genuine point I believe in wholesale. Like I think that fan works should never be pitted up against real works. It's an entirely a two-cake scenario. 100% of the time, and you should never do that. It's a rot.
Aw, what's wrong? The man-child throwing a temper tantrum over the fact that there's actually genuine criticism against Pokemon Legends ZA?
No. I'm okay with actual criticism. Just pitting fan works against real works is a rot.
Aw, is it the same problems that have been plaguing Pokemon for absolutely years, and Game Freak does not care to address these at all? Huh,
No.
I wonder why these criticisms are still lingering around till this day.
What? That's not a... I don't even know what point he's trying to make. Like, people have been doing the whole, like, fan works versus dev works thing for, like, decades now. This is not, like, a recurring point about modern Game Freak. Like, what do you mean? Address the fact that the fans are making design... Yeah, I think he just, like, said... I think he did the wrong clip. I genuinely think he did the wrong clip here, because I'm like, what did what you say there have to do with my original point? So not only was that beyond cringe chat, he didn't even respond to me properly. This guy's in diarrhea 1. He might be, honestly.
Are pitting fans who are genuinely passionate.
Why is he still... This clip makes him look terrible. Why is he playing this clip?
About the source work. And like the developers that make the work initially and not seeing it as a two-cake situation.
Literally.
And pitting them against each other.
Good job, Palkia.
Like genuinely some of like the worst.
You guys should subscribe to this Palkia guy.
I genuinely believe that.
They're doing comparisons. They're saying, does Apple A over here look better than Apple B?
This is not an apple. These are not two apples. They're apples and oranges. Fanworks will never be DevWorks, and DevWorks will never be Fanworks. They are two independent things. In the same way that my live stream, like, someone like doing a fan works of me is completely different from my actual videos. Like, they're always going to be two independent things. They coexist in a lovely symbiosis, but they are two totally different things. They might be like, they both might be fruits, but one is apples and one is oranges. There's no, 100% no.
Over here. Like, seriously, it's a comparison to show which one is better. It's not to...
Yes, and you shouldn't... My point was, you haven't even... He hasn't even debunked the point or tried to. The point is, you shouldn't do this. What's your counter?
Rob the Joy if you enjoy the OG version of Pokemon Legends EA Mega Evolution over there, or the fan version. This is not like I like to rob joy or anything, but to show that there is better things out there that we know Game Freak can do, but they refuse to do it because it's just easier to make the slop for you idiots and let you just eat it up.
Yeah, I think he used the clip in the wrong. I genuinely think he responded to the wrong clip, chat. Jesse, what are you? I'm genuinely lost. What is he responding? There's no way he's using that as a response to my point. I'm just gonna skip past this. Like this is terrible. I think you matched against the wrong guy. I think you're used to playing against like Harmon Smiths. I'm not Harmon Smith. I am a Pokemon fan that knows all too much about modern Pokemon's flaws, and I like the games in spite of them. I know way too. Like, I don't think he knows. I think he just like saw Sir Palkia and just think, yeah, he's just ranting. It's a shame. It really is. It's such a shame, isn't it, chat? What are we even doing here? I think he's deranked to diarrhea, right, chat? What's lower than diarrhea rank, chat? Let me know.
Guess where you land with.
Well,
and I guess everyone's a fanboy if you think everyone's Harmon Smith, eh?
Lucha, Embo, Phalanx, Drumper, and the other starters for Kalos, and that's it. There's more too.
So, like, well, obviously that indicates to me that you like the more cooler looking designs over the cute looking designs. Which is fair, right?
Fair, but you can't really say they're bad then?
Yeah, you can say you don't prefer them, but saying that it's bad is unfair.
You have an archetype of Mega that
which
you
is the cool ones, not the cute ones.
Saying that that the others are bad as a result is like...
It's just not fair.
I think, again, it's just...
Hey,
yeah, it's just not fair.
It's not just because they're cool, it's due to the fact that they have more love invested into their Mega forms.
Yeah? It's the classic... It's the classic old Game Freak was so much passionate and soulful. New Game Freak is soulless and trash. It's easily, I would say, top one most boring talking point.
Versus Starmie over here?
Because, like, if you were, like, maybe you can, like, provide clips. Like, for example, if you're, like, a what's his name? Lockstin? Noggin? Is that his name? He normally, like, does analysis of, like, Mega designs and, like, their origins. If you could provide that right now and, like, maybe show some clear indications of, like, why the Mega designs are maybe lacking inspiration, I'd be interested in listening to that, but we're not going to get that, are we, chat? We're not going to get that.
The legs are just stretched out for absolutely no good reason.
No, it's a reference to, like, the original Starwalker from Deltarune.
Do you understand the criticism that he's putting out there?
No, it's dog. Wait, I understand the criticism, it's just dog.
No, but you're getting up in your fifis.
Fifi! Just call me the N-word. I can't, guys, I can't. Guys, I can't. It just doesn't end with this guy. Fifis? Just call me the N-word, bro. Just call me the N-word. It just never ends with this guy, does it? What's a fifis? Like feelings. Oh, your fifis are hurt. It's like a Tumblr-esque way of saying feelings. I've not heard that since like 10 years minimum.
Criticizing your favorite franchise.
My mama kind of homeless. My mama kind of homeless.
Look at this.
I definitely needs voice acting.
Did you just agree with an older topic that has been a part of Pokemon ever since the 3DS era?
No. Like, I'd say the voice acted discourse has definitely, like, ramped up as of recently. I used to see bits of it in the 3DS era, but I didn't used to see a lot of it. But, like, in PLZA, 100% I've seen a lot of it. Mostly that's disrespectful shit. Yeah, but that's the worst thing. Even when I agree, right? He's showing a clip of me agreeing. Surely I'm approaching him. Like, again, earlier chat, he said, these fanboys can't agree. These fanboys can't agree. So I agreed. I'm like, yes. I would have loved it if PLZA had voice acting. So then why are you trying not to let... Guys, please, chat. This mama kind of homeless.
Topic that has been a part of Pokemon ever since the 3DS era? Weren't you just jumping on Nintendo's case over here about the fact that he has the most boring dry takes and repetitive takes of all?
Yeah, do you remember what take that was? Chat, he doesn't even remember. Oh, chat, he doesn't even... Oh my god. Chat, he doesn't... He really... Moon Ghost, you're right. He really just be talking shit.
Chat, hang on. Listen.
He has the most boring, dry takes and
What was the most boring try takes about the gimmicks? We watched that not long ago. It was about the gimmicks. I said he had a boring take about the gimmicks, but he doesn't remember.
repetitive take. He has the most boring, dry takes and repetitive takes of all. Guess what, dude? This is nothing new. This has been a topic ever since the 3DS era.
The whole game.
Can you maybe provide a tweet? It wouldn't even be that hard. You could just provide a tweet of someone saying voice acting. Just even one tweet, I think, would be enough proof, or like a Reddit post of someone mentioning voice acting. Because if you're asking me, I've never seen like voice acting discourse in the 3DS era. I never saw it personally. But it would have been nice if you could provide a clip, but that's obviously asking too much, is it?
Centered around just Lumio City.
Chad, I'm kind of upset. We've already gone through 19 minutes of the video. God, this video feels like it's blazed through because we've just been laughing so much. The worst part is, I don't really like watching videos about me. I think it's a bit gauche. But like when they're made by people in Diarrhea 1, like I have to watch the train wreck. Like, and just to make it clear, like if someone makes a video about me, like I don't, again, if it's like a decent video, I don't really want to watch it. I'd watch it at my own time, maybe give some earnest critiques in like private. But like, this is like Diarrhea 1, do you know what I mean? And like you show me that like, oh, what makes it bad and what makes it not. Yeah. Like, can you show me? Yeah. Like I don't want to see like Scromley Mc. Oh, game. Why is he playing this clip? Why is he playing this clip, chat? This clip is terrible. So again, I don't know how much of this he's going to play, so I'm going to preempt it and explain it. He talks about how like Sword and Shield look better than SV and look better than PLZA. And like obviously in the video I ask for side-by-sides. Can you like give me some side-by-sides? Can you show me some shots? Can you like give me some sort of like visual-based evidence, like use the power of editing to phenomenal effect? And I don't think he does. And the whole time like, give me some editing, give me some editing, give me some like I'm yelling the whole time, editing, but he doesn't. I want to see some gameplay. Like what do you mean by this? Yeah. You haven't shown an image. You haven't shown an image. Can you show me some images? Any image. You edited just one. You edited this. No wonder the algorithm didn't pick this up. Can you show me some side-by-sides?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a full-grown man lose their mind over the fact that they can't agree with Oddtendo.
Well, no, I can't agree with him because he hasn't provided evidence. If I told you the Earth is flat, you'd be like, no. And then the ball's in my court. I have to provide evidence. That's how this... I literally learned this in grade school. That's how this point evidence... Was it the P method? Point evidence explanation. That's what you do. Your point was... Swish looks better than PLZA. Okay, that's your point. Evidence, which is you'd be your side-by-side, your clips. And you'd explain... you'd add an explanation. It's like literally basic argumentation.
B, he's not showing any gameplay footage of the newer Pokemon.
That's the problem,
games.
yes.
Yeah, this is actually happening.
Yes! Does he think that makes it look better? Chat, I know it's disrespectful as shit. Moresty, this is disrespectful as shit. Moresty, this is disrespectful. You think bro went to grade school? I don't know.
Shit.
Okay, I disagree. I think the story is like fantastic.
I do, yes.
It's brilliant. But I'm happy to hear some counters. I think the certain parts of the story that I thought was unbaked.
Underbaked, yeah, especially towards the end.
Time in the oven.
Yeah,
maybe
definitely.
Third, fourth draft. But
Definitely.
What do you think?
Actually,
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah.
I can tell you right now. It is
Okay. Are you gonna? Okay, tell me what you thought the issue was with the story. Spoilers, maybe, I guess. Tawny's character arc just felt like... I know, like, Leader and Naveen didn't really have, like, maybe a satisfying ending, but I didn't really feel like they needed them. Like, they're more like members of a team as opposed to, like... It would have been nice if they got, like, something a bit more screen time. But, like, I didn't really expect them to. Tawny I did, though, because Tawny's the leader. Tawny gets the ending set piece all to herself. So I was expecting her to be easily the most fleshed out. So the fact that, like, it really felt like it could use a third draft was definitely disappointing. Especially, again, she's, like, the marquee... player, do you know what I mean?
absolutely terrible. This Pokemon game, its story mode, needs a complete 180 done on it.
Okay, like, what makes you say that? I've heard some people say it's a bit weird that Corbeau is like this, like, Mafia Yakuza type guy and just never sees any repercussions. Which is definitely a bit strange. I definitely agree with that. And they definitely maybe paint him as a bit more sympathetic than they probably should have. Maybe? But, like, I just find it... For what? In all honesty, I found it quite interesting that, like, yeah, there's like a Mafia Yakuza type beat
that like you're just a kid. What the fuck do you expect to do? I don't know. I found that a bit more refreshing in a way. Although I suppose I think it's a bit less satisfying because you don't get to take down the Rust Syndicate. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, I don't know if the story. When I said the story is fantastic, and I think about it, I don't know if the story is as fantastic as I thought when because obviously I was kind of off the high. I think it's still good, but I do think it's a little bit of a closer contest SV between PLZA. When I finished PLZA, I thought it was no contest, if that makes sense, right? I feel like it's closer than I thought now that I'm thinking about it on a bit more reflection. I do think the characters are better written in PLZA 100%. The overall story, though, I think that's definitely a bit more up for debate.
Like towards the end of this game, like the Justice people, the Rust Syndicate, the weird club people that are like these hardcore Pokemon trainers. This could have been easily scattered across the whole game for you to play. Actually, as a matter of fact, you could have had factions within the city fight against each other and have their own agendas going.
Well, you could have, but that's not the story they wanted to tell. They weren't going for like an all-encompassing thing. They were going for more of an episodic slice of life type thing. Would it have been nice to see this hypothetical game where, you know, it's Rust Syndicate versus Quasartico versus Team MZ versus the SBC? Sure. But, like, that's not the story they ever wanted to tell. So, like, you even implying that is a bit silly, if I'm being honest.
Or you could stick with the MZ. Like, there is so much possibilities that you could have done with all the characters there that you were, like, Game Freak was just lazy.
Here I was expecting him to provide like actual evidence. Okay, the spoilers are gone now. But I'm guessing it's gonna be a new clip. Okay, it's gonna be a new clip. So yeah, the spoilers are gone for now. But yeah, like it's literally just like, yeah, it's not my headcanon, therefore. Like at no point in the story, like regardless of whether you think the story is good or not, at no point did they ever present a reality where there'd be a turf war or like a clan war. It was never going to happen. At no point did I ever think it was gonna go like that. So, and in fact, I don't even know if that story would be any good. I don't think the SBC are the type of people to like get into a war. I think they're just like a rich kids club, or at least that's how they seem like. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Yeah, it's a cool idea. Don't get me wrong. It would have been nice to maybe explore that, but that's not the story they evidently ever wanted to tell. So I'm like, interesting. I like the story we got in lieu of whatever he came up with. But either way, let's continue.
PP and Violame has
Scarcup. Oh yeah, chat. I wasn't. Oh, hang on. Oh my god. My mama kind of homeless again, chat. How many my mama kind of homeless moments are we gonna have, chat?
Was just lazy.
Come on, Scarcup PP and Violame has
Scarcup it. Oh my god. This guy is. He just doesn't end with this guy. Someone come pick up their child. Holy shit.
Will Smith, are you here today? Please come pick up Carlton.
Why again? Why do you keep comparing? Who's Carlton? Again, why am I being compared to Carlton? I don't sound like Carlton. I'm not particularly acting like Carlton. I'm just again. What is that? Chat? Why does this keep happening to me? In fact, I'm actually kind of glad this is happening to me twice, by the way, because I think it gives you a nice window into the kind of racism that people like me have to deal with. And I know I'm using the word racism maybe a bit gauchely, but yeah, like I don't think outside of my workplace, I don't think I've ever been called the N-word. And no, I don't want you to be the first. But yeah, like stuff like this is like the kind of thing I have to deal with like quite often. These kinds of microaggressions, as they're called, right? Like I think this is like genuinely like a really good insight into the kinds of like racism I kind of have to deal with, where it's not like overt and like crazy. I'm not gonna like shit my pants, but like it's just very strange how I'm being compared to like another video game not video game, another show character that has no relation to me whatsoever. Like I don't even look like Carlton, so like I don't know. I don't sound like him neither. So I'm just like. I don't know why he keeps gravitating to it. Like, was Fresh Prince the only black predominant show he ever watched? So, like, he only thinks Fresh Prince when he sees black people? Because if so, that's just very, very weird.
He has taken over the electrical department, and he started broadcasting to these weird people that are making...
Whoa! Now he's insulting you. Chat! He's insulting you now! Oh my god, he's saying you're weird!
Fun of this furry on here. Started broadcasting to these weird people that are making fun of this furry on here.
Hang on, furry? Chat, I hang on. I'm actually going to confirm this live, chat. I'm going to confirm this live. I don't think there's a single instance where I make fun of Otendo for being a furry, because I just think it's low-hanging fruit. Hang on, can I quickly Control F? I'm going to very quickly. I don't believe I did. If I put in furry, whoops. I don't think the caps. Oh, 0. Hang on, let me do it. Lower cat, just in case.
No pits, chat. I don't think I ever made fun of him being a furry once. Because why would I do that? It's just weird. This and the gaming grift video gives you a nice insight into, again, like the kinds of racism that I have to deal with on a daily basis. You know? So I'm kind of glad. If anything, let this be an educational tool that, like at the very least, chat, just imagine like, if like someone wanted to insult you and they'd be like, oh, fucking Star-Lord over here, Star-Lord thinks he's so good. It's like, why are you calling me Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy? That's just a bit weird, isn't it? Why do you keep calling me Star-Lord? I don't even look like fucking Chris Pratt. Why do you keep calling me Star-Lord? Like, just imagine if someone kept doing that to you because you were white. It's just weird, isn't it? It's like, it's not like, you don't want to call it racism because, like, I guess technically, like, it's not like kind of racism that people imagine when they think racism, but it's just weird. Like, why would you do this? You know, it's just weird. Like, that's the best way to sum up. It's just weird behavior. No, you can catch them all now. You don't have to. There's no charging. You can catch them all now.
Let's not forget.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You want to know why that you have to do that?
What do you mean?
It's because of the fact that they removed trading evolution items. You don't have a link cable anymore to evolve creatures that are like, you know, you have to trade them.
Okay, well, yeah, that's shitty, definitely. But like, I think local trade is still. No, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, it is shitty that you have to like pay for Nintendo Switch Online if you want the most conveniently accessible way to complete the Pokédex. But like, it's not impossible. Like, if anything, in fact, this actually reminds me. I once met someone. I think was it on I joined a Pokemon Go Discord server actually once, and it was a trading thing because obviously trading in Pokemon Go you have to be near them. Like, trading is local only. You can't do it over the internet. So there was like I think there was a channel for like meeting people in your local area to like trade stuff. And I think I saw someone trading a Heracross for a Kangaskhan. I wanted a Kangaskhan, who's like a Japanese exclusive Pokemon. I managed to get access to it via an event. And yeah, I met up with them. And I traded my Kangaskhan for the Heracross, which is I think another regional Pokemon. I think you need to live like somewhere like in Egypt sort of area to get a Heracross. I think is it Heracross? I think it's one of those Gen 2 Pokemon that was regional. I think it was Heracross. So yeah, like I've done that before. Like, it's possible. Like, again, less than ideal, of course, but it's not like back in the day when we were kids, where like not only was local the only option, but if you never had a neighbor that was into Pokemon and you both didn't have link cables, you were kind of fucked, really. But like, I still think it's reasonably possible if you live in like most countries for you to like at least try and like meet someone in a public place via Discord. Oh yeah, I met them in I met them in Camden Town actually. I ended up getting the Wendy's there. It was actually quite nice. So it's possible. Again, shitty that it's less than convenient, but possible. It's not like they locked local trading behind a paywall. It's one link cable. I misspoke and I said two, but yeah, it's one link cable. But like, yeah, it's just. I think there is just a clarify. I think there are a couple of Pokemon that you cannot like catch in the wild. I think like Slowking is one of them. Like, you can't catch a Slowking in the wild. You need to trade Evo, which again, terrible. Like, I think they should have done a link cable thing, but it's not like impossible. Like, when you say this, I think it just kind of. I think you're kind of like, this point would make much more sense if you like at least acknowledge that local trading is still a possibility, which you didn't. You need to be free at most. Skizor, Aromatisse, and Slurpuff. The rest you can catch elsewhere. It'll be done locally too. Too bad about the cable line, but there's a solution. Yeah, there's a solution. Like, back when we were kids, we had to use a link cable. So again, a bit of a shame that you have to resort to that, but it's still an option. In fact, even a better option in the modern day. Now you can, find servers and stuff to meet people.
You could, like, for example, my Kadabra over here, I can't evolve him unless I trade. But just join his Discord or join anybody's Discord.
Yeah, literally, I said it, yeah. Like, why are you strawman voicing that? I joined a Discord server to meet someone to trade in Pokemon Go. You can do it too.
And they will be willing to help. I shouldn't have to do that in the first place. Literally, you had a really good idea in the first place with link cables, but you got rid of the idea, which was even dumber. On top of that, too, there's more Pokemon that, have to evolve through trading by holding an item, like, I don't know, Slowking, Scizor.
I think Slowking got debunked because you can use I think you can register the Galarian one, so Slowking's not one of them, but there are some.
Jumpluff and, well, not Jumpluff, what am I thinking? Slurpuff and something else. I'm forgetting one. But my point is, you can't catch them all.
Yeah, you can. Local trading is still an option. If you don't leave the house, that's not my fault. Again, they definitely should have had the link cable, but it's still possible. It's not like local trading is blocked. The only reason they added the link cable in Arc is because you couldn't do trades outside of Wonder Trade. Yeah, I think that's probably the reason why. I think they just saw link cable as like a solution. I would just say, yeah, get some friends.
The beginning of the
You haven't played the game?
4 hours of the game.
No, it's 1 to 2. It's 1 to 2. You would know if you played the game. Yeah, literally. My proof is you can watch my VODs. I think it's like about an hour and a half, 2 hours in.
Nah, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree on that.
What's respectfully disagreeing? You can literally watch my live stream. The tutorial or opening section is about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Where am I lying here? Do tell me, Mr. Anime Man.
I want just due to the fact that until like mission 10, it felt like the game was hand-holding me every step of the way.
No, it wasn't. No, you just don't know what a prologue. You just don't know what an Act 1 is. I can't help you if you're like, in no disrespect, but like I can't help you if you're stupid. It's like if you told me like every bit of Persona leading up to the first boss was like a tutorial. It's like, it really isn't. Like that's not what that means. It's just the opening act. I would say like, yeah, Act 2 is where the story gets saucier, but like after Emma gives you side quests is when they let you off the leash. So I don't know what he's just, again, he just doesn't know what an Act 1 is, which is unfortunate.
Ooh,
yes,
please.
yes, Pokemon have been doing this Pokemon has been doing this since like near the beginning.
Near the beginning? Really?
Yes.
You do realize there was GBA, and DS, right?
Yeah, that's why I said near the beginning, yes. Oh, no, the DS games had a lot of dialogue. A lot of people, it's really weird. A lot of people forget just how dialogue heavy Platinum was. Like, go play Platinum right now. The game is actually a lot more dialogue heavy. I think Dawn/Lucas, like, literally pull you out just to teach you the catching tutorial. There's the free clowns in Jubilife. There's the opening segment with Team Galactic. There's like a lot of like, and I think you don't just go into Rourke's gym, you have to go and find him as he breaks a rock in front of you. There's actually way more dialogue than like people remember. It is genuinely like shocking how many like grown adults there are that don't acknowledge that this is a game for children. Like you beat the game when you were 6. Another 6-year-old is currently playing through PLZA right now. That's just how it works. But some people forget that. It's honestly one of the strangest phenomenons about people who are still into children's media as an adult. It's like, it's not going to age up with you. Like, it's children's media. You're supposed to age out of it, but if you still want to indulge in it, that's fine. You just have to also indulge in other things. But people seem not to do that. People seem to be, it's weird. But yeah, people forget just how dialogue heavy the, especially Gen 4. Gen 3 less so, but people forget how dialogue heavy Gen 4 was, Platinum specifically, so much. And then I think Black and White kind of speaks for itself. Black and White 2, Black and White 2 you had to go to like PokerStar Studios, like mandatory. And then obviously Gen 6, 7, and 8 onwards kind of speak for themselves. So I would say the games have been relatively like dialogue heavy since Gen 4, which yeah, is like near the beginning. Gen 3 to a lesser extent, but I would hard say Gen 4. So
the hand-holding didn't start till the 3DS era. Do you understand that?
No. It definitely got bad. Definitely. I think X and Y and Sun and Moon, they definitely got way worse. But like the games were very like dialogue and hand-holdy, definitely, back in the day too.
Out through all the way up there, you were literally almost by yourself, figuring out everything, exploring the world and everything. Hell, and Pokemon Yellow?
What about... That was a rather sinister laugh. Pokemon Yellow? What about Pokemon Yellow?
You had to learn out the match types by yourself. They literally didn't tell you, oh, it's rock, it's weak to stone and water, you can win this easily. Just throw out your Bulbasaur or your Squirtle.
Okay, this guy hates people in wheelchairs, guys. This guy hates accessibility, which is a shame. It's just really, really sad. It's really sad that a guy who plays media for children doesn't understand that children play the game. Actually, like, generationally sad.
How is dialogue in a JRPG an unexpected item?
Your guess is about as good as mine. Yeah, he's just hating on a quality of life feature. Because I think, again, this is one of those things where people who are Pokemon fans since childhood genuinely forget just how difficult the type chart is. Like, there's 18 types in the game, all with unique immunities, resistances, and weaknesses, and like super effective types. And I think another thing to also to acknowledge, I don't know if they did this in PLZA, I can't confirm that personally, but I can confirm this in SV. You only get the type matchups for the Pokemon if you've previously encountered it, which makes it quite tense. Because say, for example, you're going up against Kofu in SV, who's a water type gym leader. If you don't, like, when you see his Veluza, it's not going to remind you that water is weak to electric and grass, unless you've encountered a Veluza already. In which case, if anything, that's kind of a good job on you for encountering... I don't know if you can actually find a Veluza before
Kofi. But if you can, then you know its weaknesses. Like you've studied it essentially. In fact, if anything, it's a little reward for you for seeing that Pokemon. You don't appeal. Say, okay, no, that's thank you for confirming that. But yeah, that's just kind of how it works. I think I don't know if it does it in the Gen 7 games. I can't confirm that. I can only confirm personally in SV. Which anything I think adds like a nice bit of quality of life. Because I, as a grown adult, know the type chart. I know the type chart off the back of my head. I'm not expecting a 6-year-old to understand it the same way I would. And I think I can imagine it's just very, very frustrating in that regard, you know? VGC literally allows open team sheets because Pokemon is a game of information. So even that side of Pokemon, it's fair to know the info because the strategy just makes it. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, starting Gen 7. Oh, starting Gen 7. Yeah, so I think it's just a fair quality of life feature for new players to kind of ease themselves back into the game. One thing I really need old Pokemon fans to acknowledge, Chat, explain this? Is, hey, when you're playing Gen 3, which game do you play? Do you play Ruby and Sapphire? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Why did he pick this? Why did he pick this point? This is like one of my strongest points. I'll let Palkia, you take it while I take a drink. Emerald. Will I play Emerald? Why would I play Ruby and Sapphire? What do you mean you don't want to play Ruby and Sapphire? Because Emerald is the definitive version. Oh, so you mean they released 2 versions of the game, and then they sold you the fixed one later? Interesting. So what do you prefer? Are you going to play Diamond and Pearl? No, I'm not going to play Diamond. I'm going to play Platinum. Why would you play Platinum? Because Diamond and Pearl suck. Oh, so they shipped out the unfinished ones and sold you the finished one later. Interesting.
You know what's also interesting too?
I think that point kind of speaks for itself, chat. But I don't think it's controversial for me to say. I would rather a unique experience, and then you sell me more unique experiences after, than you sell me a new experience and package that same experience but the fixed version after. I'm going to be honest, when you think about it in retrospect, I don't know how they got away with this for so long.
You know what's also interesting?
My mom.
The fact that we still get incomplete games to this day.
Do we? How do you know they're incomplete?
And on top of that, we have...
Are they incomplete? Can you show me how incomplete they are? I wouldn't describe SV as incomplete. Shipped out early, but not incomplete. I wouldn't describe PLZ as incomplete neither.
To pay for online and DLC. So guess what? I prefer the old system before because at least I can predict that the completed version is going to be released in about a year or two, straight from the first wave when it came out.
So you'd rather be sold an incomplete, literally an incomplete, like, we can prove that Ruby and Sapphire is incomplete because Emerald adds the complete version. Emerald is literally the complete version of the Hoenn experience they intended from the start. So you're literally playing the games that I think it's fairer for us to call incomplete. What? You're defending the incomplete game. You'd rather buy the game again for 70?
Okay, Ruby and Sapphire than Emerald came out. I discovered this when, what was it? Gold and Silver came out, and then Crystal was released.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is what they're doing. They're releasing 2 uncompleted versions of the Pokemon.
So chat, he says it. He has to delete this video. My mama kind of homeless. Technically you technically need the rent to pay, so you technically need electricity to pay, so add that on as well.
This is what they're doing. They're releasing 2 uncompleted versions of the Pokemon game, and then they're releasing a sequel of the superior one. Do you understand people started to catch on to it like later on when they started to do that? And then once it stopped being profitable, they said, forget that. We're going to go ahead and just do 2 games and then release DLC for each version.
Yes, so they went from the less scummy, so they went for the scummier option to the less scummier option. Yes. I'm extremely happy that Game Freak are not doing that anymore. How does this debunk your... How are you debunking me? You're literally just saying, Game Freak used to do the scummy thing, now they're not doing the scummy thing. Yeah, they never stopped it because it was a profit. They stopped it because it was a dog shit business model. And when other companies tried it, or should I say, the only example I have is Fire Emblem, when they did it with Fire Emblem Fates, people didn't like it, at least from my recollection. Fire Emblem bros will have to help me. But from what I remember Fire Emblem Fates getting a lot of shit because, was it Fire Emblem Fates Birthright, Conquest, whatever it was called? There was like 3 versions of that shit. People hated that shit. When Fire Emblem tried it, I was like, fuck you. So yeah, when Pokemon did it, yeah, same, fuck you. They managed to get away with it because we were kids back then.
So meaning you have to buy both versions in order to complete your Pokedex, and then on top of that, buy the DLC too. Yeah, it was smart of them to cut out the final version because they're losing money by doing it that way.
How would they be losing money? What was he debunking? And even then, I don't know if you guys remember, but back then it was even scummier, chat. Because I don't know if you guys remember. I remember. Back then it was even scummier. Because obviously you're thinking, okay, they sold us gold and silver, but they sold us... I'm not going to count Gen 1. I think Gen 1 gets to get away with it because it was red and blue, and it was yellow. Yellow was always advertised as, like, the anime version. You're playing the anime version. You're playing as Ash's Pikachu. You're Ash, you know? So, of course, you can't get a Raichu in the game. Of course, all of Team Rocket's Pokemon are inaccessible to you. Weedle is also gone for some reason, I think. So I'm like, Electabuzz and Magmar. There's some weird decisions, but I'm like, okay, fair enough. But Crystal was like, don't get me wrong, I like Crystal's story editions, but Crystal, like, you'd think, oh, Gold Silver, Crystal's like the definitive version, right? No. In Crystal, you couldn't get fucking Mareep. How do you definitive, yeah? So even in the definitive game, they still made it so you had to buy at least one, if not both, of the previous games. Imagine for a second, chat. Imagine for a second they pulled that off now. Where like, there was the quote-unquote definitive editions. Like, oh, do you mean the one where I can get all one? No, you still can't. Do you want a Mareep in Crystal? Nah. Do you want a Roselia in Emerald? No. You're probably... Do you like... is it really that big a loss? Not really, but like, you're supposed to be the definitive version, right? Why can't you get them all? Crazy. Crazy that, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think also Murkrow and Mischievous were also out of Platinum, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me on that one. But I do know Mareep was not in Crystal, and Roselia and I think Zangoose were not in Emerald. Crazy, huh? So even in Platinum, the so-called definitive edition, couldn't get all the Pokemon. You still needed Diamond and Pearl. How do you square that one away, huh? But you're not gonna. Because even though I love those old games, as business ventures, I genuinely don't know how they got away with it for so long. And I'm glad they stopped doing it. Honestly, I'm noticing things. I'd rather just sold us a game and it gave us DLC than selling us a game and selling us a fixed version a year later, personally.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah?
You would rather pay the $80 and then the $20 on top of that.
No. Stop. I'm paying $70. I'm paying for the Switch 2 version of PLZA. $20. I don't necessarily have to pay online to play the game to get the full experience. So I'm just paying $70. I don't know where you've gotten the other 30 from.
To get the full experience, actually, scratch that. That's probably not going to be the full experience because there's going to be another DLC release. So you spent $100 both on
I spent $70.
The game and the DLC. And
okay. Game and DLCs, okay, fair. But I didn't. If you're a savvy consumer, you buy the game, and if you like it, you buy the DLC. If you're a consumer who bought the DLC and the game day one, I think you're a moron. It behooves you to play the game first and then be like, oh, I want more of this. Let me buy the DLC. If you're like a super Pokemon fan where you knew you'd enjoy it, then fair. But like, what are we talking about here?
Then potentially another DLC coming out. So that's...
What other DLC? There's only one. There's only one confirmed so far. If they release more, then fantastic. I'll probably buy it.
$120 right there.
No, it's 100.
But you know what's the difference between the modern version of Pokemon and the older version?
What's the difference?
Because at least with Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, each three of those games, I could have the total price the same as much as you spent on one game and 2 DLCs.
So you would rather pay for for 3 of basically the exact same experiences, 2 incomplete, 1 complete, and play those once each, then play a game and then get another...
My mom is kind of homeless.
This is the part, chat, where you say, Musty, why are you laughing? This is disrespectful as shit.
I could have 3 separate adventures playing, pick 3 different starters.
I can do that anyway. In fact, I can do that with... In fact, I can do that with one copy of the game. I can just make 3 users. So you're paying for a game 3 times. I'm paying it for it once, but I can play it 3 times on 3 different users. Free kitten or IBS.
And just have fun with Pokemon all over again. That's what you're not understanding.
No, I'm understanding that. I'm just saying you're an absolute idiot, really. I don't know what else to say. I was going to use a more ruder word, but I'll just call you an idiot. I think you're a numpty. I'll use numpty. Just bearing in mind, chat, adjusted for today's prices, chat, he would rather pay $70 for Emerald, $70 for Ruby, $70 for Sapphire, $70 for Emerald, totaling up to $210, instead of $70 for PLZA, and then if you like it, $30 DLC. If we're adjusting for today's prices. If you go back down to Ruby and Sapphire prices, I don't know what the American prices were, but for me it was 30. So 30 for Emerald, £30 for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, so it'd be £90, and then that's it. Or if I was adjusting, again, I'm adjusting the price, it'll be at £30 for one game and like, what, 15 for the DLC? Yeah.
Like in the modern day, no one wants this model. Literally, no one wants this model in the modern day.
Let me get this straight. You want to pay for the more broken model here?
What's broken about it? Please explain. He's not going to chat.
To where you only buy 1 copy and then 2 DLCs that come along.
It's just 1. I don't know where you're getting 2 DLC from. It's just 1.
With it, instead of getting 3 versions of a game.
Why would I want 3 versions of the same game? In what? Yes. You're saying this like it's ridiculous? Yes.
You could have different adventures and capture different types of Pokemon along the way with your...
I could... Okay. Chat. Can I be really... Chat, I've got a confession to make. When people accuse me of punching down or punching up, I have famously rejected your dichotomy. I've said that by saying I'm punching up or punching down at small or larger creators, you create a class system in YouTube, a class system that I will never subscribe to. We are all YouTubers. We are all one-on-one platform. Somebody with 20 subscribers could make the best video I've ever seen. Someone with 10 million subscribers could make the worst video I've ever seen. We are all equal in that regard. You are what you upload. This is the first time ever in Moresty history I genuinely feel like I'm punching down. I feel like I'm punching down, chat. I'm going to keep punching, don't get me wrong. But this genuinely... he is looking at you and telling you he would rather pay for 2 incomplete versions of a game and then buy the completed one after than buy the game once, you can play through as many times as you want by making multiple accounts, and buying the DLC if you like it after. Why are you punching down, Moresty? That's disrespectful as shit.
It amazes me how people can't do math or simplify which one has the actually better value in this situation.
I don't know what to say.
No wonder they can milk you guys so easily.
Then, yeah? I like being milked. Yeah? I think you protest a bit too much.
And people started noticing it a bit more. But but the thing is that people don't really like want to acknowledge that the good that modern Pokemon does. It's just really backwards, isn't it?
What exactly has modern Pokemon given us again? Terrible graphics, terrible textures.
Okay, yeah, the graphics are definitely not as good as they could be. 100%. I think the writing has gotten so much better. The characters have gotten so much better. I just think the Legends catching style does not happen in a 2D space. I think the Legends catching style is one of the best things the series has ever done. That and raids. You could do raids in a 2D space as well. But yeah, those 2 things you have to give modern Pokemon their flowers. The Legends catching system and raids. There's probably a bunch of other things. I'm not obviously the action combat of PLZA, which is fantastic. So yeah, those are easily 2 fantastic things. So when you say what has modern Pokemon done, that's just me thinking off the top of my head, me and my chat. I could probably list more if you gave me more time, but yeah, I think for all I'd say graphically it's definitely been less than stellar. I do think they tend to prioritize more on the game experience as opposed to like jam-packing it with content, which I think is definitely a bit of a shame about modern Pokemon. For example, we're never going to get like a Pokemon game that has like the bug catching contest and the frontier and like Pokeathlon and, you know, like daily events. Like daily events are definitely lacking in modern Pokemon, and I wish they'd bring back daily events. Just like even in PLZA, if there was like 2 or 3 daily events for you to do, and I'm not counting the woman that just changes your fashion randomly once per day. I'm not counting that as a daily event, okay? You know what I mean? Like a Safari Zone type beat, a bug catching contest type beat, something like that would have been like really cool. And I definitely do miss that about modern Pokemon. Dungeons as well is something I miss about modern. I guess they kind of brought this back with the sewers, but it's just very linear. You know what I mean? I like a classic dungeon. Photo mode is one of the good things. Photo mode is definitely, photo movie is fantastic. Lotto ticket, I guess that's the daily event. But like I'm thinking of more of a bug catching contest type bit, you know? What does he think about modern Pokemon?
Terrible everything. Like
amazing gamers. Only the smartest takes from Mr. Anime Man over here.
like, how is this even praiseworthy?
No, it is. It's very praiseworthy.
I don't understand these people.
There's a lot of things to love about modern Pokemon. A lot of things that are less than stellar too, but that's called having nuance. What we should be doing is saying, despite the fact that Pokemon was always like this, they still managed to make really fucking good games. Oh yeah, thank you, Palkia. You said Palkia. Oh my god, Palkia. I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, is that in all fairness, the Game Freak, the fact that they're on this yearly treadmill and still make really solid games is genuinely insane. Honestly, and I don't think we should give them too much plaudits for that, because it's like, hey motherfucker, get off the treadmill. Which is, honestly, I wish they would do, but they're just never gonna. But the fact that they're constantly on this treadmill and they still make really fucking fun games is actually pretty insane. So, props to Game Freak for that. You anytime you're ready to get off the treadmill, I'm waiting, but I'm not waiting with bated breath. Let's put it that way.
Ah, the old excuse. I'm having fun with it, so I'm going to excuse the criticism. You do understand?
No, I'm not going to excuse the criticism. I'm going to acknowledge them, but I don't care at the same time. Like, I think that's fair, right?
Death of the universe, right?
Damn, we're going down that low, yeah? Yeah, like, I can, it's the same, like, I call this, like, the Sonic Adventure thing. You could tell me everything wrong about Sonic Adventure. I fucking love Sonic Adventure. It's like literally one of my, like, comfort video games. Like, it's weird for me to say comfort video. It really is a comfort video game. Like, literally, there'll be, like, a time in the year I'm like, do you know, I could go for a Sonic playthrough of Sonic Adventure. The game is ass. The physics are weird. It's such a, like, the lip syncing is off. The story is, other than E102 Gambits, which is actually pretty compelling, it's like fucking strange. I love that game, bro. So yeah, like, I can acknowledge the flaws and play it. Most people can, but it's a bit of a shame that you are incapable of. But then again, room temperature IQ, let's put it that way.
And that just because you're having fun with it doesn't mean I should be forced into a position to have fun with it.
No, you should. If I'm having fun with it, you should be having fun. Why are you not having fun? Why are you not having... Hey, Carlton, why are you not having fun? Yeah, what you should be... No, you are forced. I'm forcing you right now. I'm Sonic forcing you right now. Go play PLZA now. Go buy it. Go buy it right now, little man.
Because you're having fun with it. Do you understand that?
Yeah, no, go play it right now. Go play it right now, boy.
That is like the most selfish thing that you could actually do in this situation. Just because you're having fun doesn't mean it should be forced upon me.
You should be.
Actually, what you should do in this position is basically, help rise other people and say, hey, you know what? This criticism is invalid. Let's go ahead and push this onto Game Freak.
No, I'm never going to do that. I won't say never, actually, but if I was ever going to, champion someone who's being rational about Game Freak, it is not Otendo. Otendo's video was diabolical. 100%. Him and Beat 'em Ups were, are fighting for the 2 worst videos I covered. It's terrible. Genuinely terrible video. I'm more than welcome for people who criticize Game Freak, and I'll champion those who do it in earnestness, but Otendo's video was genuinely atrocious, and I think it behooves him to make a better product than that.
Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. Let's push this on so we can actually both enjoy a Pokemon game.
I don't want you to enjoy a Pokemon game. I want to force you to play PLZA. You are gonna look Naveen in the eyes and say that Naveen is one of the best characters ever written. Okay? Or does he look like Carlton to you? Huh? Bet he does, huh? Go play PLZA now. Now.
So we can actually have fun together. But no, here you are, you people right here, just being selfish.
You people? You people, yeah? Crazy.
Look at the reviews.
Oh.
Look at that from your own.
Oh my. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god. Okay, I know I've said, chat, like, this is one of the worst things. I would say, if I was to sum up what was like one of the worst bits of Otendo's video, 100% it was the bit where he said, where he mentioned the review scores. I think he called them Pokemon freaks, chat. These are the reviews he's showing to like show, look at all these real and honest reviews. And it's someone just saying, there's someone who hasn't played the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you champion this review when he hasn't played it? Like, of all the reviews to talk about, you talk about like one a bit more measured. No, this part of the video was like genuinely the worst bit. Like, again, he showed, chat, Otendo shows a video where somebody couldn't even spell multi-billion-dollar company. Look. I'm not joking. It's not edited. This is one that he showed. Look at this honest review made by a real gamer. This part of the video is genuinely the worst bit of Otendo's video, and I think it behooves him to just snip it out of the actual upload. So yeah, like again, he's showcasing a bunch of people that aren't real fans, basically. Like I don't believe any of these people have played the game.
And a lot of these positive reviews here mainly are Pokefreaks doing.
Now, he's going to show it in here. I think he's going to show it here. So if you're going to call someone a Pokefreak, chat, it behooves you to show the worst kind of review, chat. The worst kind of review. Look at this review on the screen right now. It's like easily the most normal review you will ever see. Easily one of the most normal reviews, and he called this guy a freak. So how do you defend it? This is easily, genuinely the worst part.
Own goddamn fans, you fuck nuggets.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, this whole segment he did where he was reviewing the reviews that was on Otendo's video was just absolute cringeworthy.
Is it because it was the worst part of the video and you don't want to show it to your audience? Is that why? My mama kind of homeless.
Except for this one.
Literally, just copy. He showed. There's no way, chat. Okay, so I will read it now that he's showing it. Do not listen to the bad criticism about this game. There are thousands of zeros on this page, and I guarantee almost none of them have ever given the game a fair shake, if they even played it at all. Pokemon Legends Z is a massive step forward gameplay-wise for the franchise, and although I have my issues with it, almost all of it has to do with the presentation, some odd texturing, and a lack of larger voice acting. That being said, this is thoroughly enjoyable, a fun and exciting step forward with a surprising combat system, great gameplay, phenomenal story, fun characters, incredible animation, modeling work done for players and Pokemon, meaning that even the presentation has its highlights, which I agree with fully. A fantastic OST, fun new spins on boss fights, extremely in-depth character customization. I was absent in Scarlet and Violet. Really, I could go with how much fun I had in this game. It's a flawed game, but nowhere near the 4.6 at the time of writing this review. If nothing else, this game's leagues more stable and presentable than SV or even Legends Arceus were. If an improvement on Pokemon is what you wanted, don't listen to the massive influx of negative reviews. Play the game yourself, form your own opinion, and the Pokemon company is going to take the wrong lessons from this if we keep the constant negativity up. I mean, he gave this an 8 as well, so he didn't even give this a 10. Remember, chat, he called this guy a freak. Not only did Otendo showcase it in the video, but his friend here, Mr. Anime Man, is also going to showcase this as like an embarrassing review.
Absolute cringeworthy. Except for this one.
Like, I feel like this guy is like, I'm not even kidding, chat. I feel like this is this guy's fetish. Is this guy like got a humiliation kink? We're 29 minutes into his 35-minute video and it's just been humiliation after humiliation. It's just been my mama kind of homeless masterclass. Literally, just copy paste that, chat. That's my opinion. Yeah, literally. Except, and I think Palkia says it. I think he could. I would have written something about the Tawny being a bit half baked. Not half baked, but like take a screenshot of this. That's my opinion. Except I also gave it a 9. I think I gave it a 9. I gave it a 9 on my backlog. I would add I would literally add that like the end game story wise feels a bit half baked.
So basically, what that review boils down to is that don't listen to the fake criticism.
No, you're supposed to not show it on screen. If you're going to lie to the viewers, you're not supposed to show it on the screen? Because, like, we can read this. For anyone that's watching this on Moresty, hello, Moresty, please go and subscribe to the main channel. The link's in the description. Does this look like a poker freak to you? Regardless of what you think about PLZA, if you liked it, you hate it, fair enough, doesn't matter. Does this look like someone who's being, like, unfair? Like, you were supposed to not show this to make me look like an idiot?
Don't listen to the
He must be a Pokemon fan. He can't read, huh? Typical.
fake criticism, even though you really don't need to play the game in order to comment on the visuals, the terrible story mode, just those type of things. Except for gameplay, you go ahead and comment on that.
No, I think a review works better if you've played the game. Shocking behavior, eh, chat? You can comment on it, but I don't think you should go on Metacritic and leave a review if you haven't played a game. Which I don't think everyone who reviewed on Metacritic has played the game. And I don't think you should neither. I think you should play the game.
But my point being here is that
Even if you pirate, you don't even have to support Pokemon Company. If you're going to critique the game, play the game.
that post right there is just excusing all the blemishes on Pokemon Legends ZA is because they love their little Pokemon franchise.
No, he just said he'd like... Is this guy, like... is this guy in a state of psychosis? Like, I'm genuinely worried about this guy's mental health. There were some people he was showcasing that, like, were doing a bit more flips on it than I were. But, like, I wouldn't call them poker freaks. So, like, I'm just like, you're not helping yourself here, you know?
What? $100? Well, this can't possibly...
Your currency's ass, bro. I don't understand you people.
Oh, there he goes. He's losing his mind. His nipples are tight in a clamp, and he's going absolutely...
My nipples are what? My nipples are what? You what?
Insano.
26 great.
Hang on.
His mind. His nipples are tight in a clamp, and he's going absolutely insano.
Whoa! Broski, keep it on the hub. Why are you fantasizing about my nipple? Firstly, I look like Colton, right, which I don't. Then was it titty attack? Then you're talking about nut sacks. And now what, my titties are in a clamp? Oh my, this guy's a fucking freak. What? Broski, keep it in the hub, man. That's a timeout. Fucking timeout, red. Chat, not seeing enough red cards. Day one goon.
26 Great British pounds. Okay, I think it does anyway.
So the guy, he does look like Carlton. To be more accurate, he kept making references to me being Carlton. He's equating me to Carlton, to which I'm like, I don't look like him, I don't sound like him.
I could check right now.
Dude, are you kidding me? You're pulling out your Switch 2 just to look it up? Just Google it.
Are you... Mr. Anime Man, are you jealous that I have a Switch 2 and you don't? Is that what it is? Credit cards, you ever heard of them? Or have you still not left your mum's basement? Where is it? Where is it, Mr. Anime Man? Tell me. But you don't even have a job. This sounds like unemployed behavior, right, chat? Unbelievable.
Holy cow.
Oh my god, again, perfect sign of a grifter, chat. If you need...
Oh, go on,
you
Parker,
do not
you tell
need a year of Nintendo Switch Online. Why are people saying this? Why are people...
Oh my... How does he defend... How is he defending this, chat? Okay, so, just for context, Otendo, when like adding up the price of PLZA, includes 12 months of NSO, and I'm just like, if anything, and he's including that mainly because of the Mega Stones being locked behind Battle Club, right? Which is fair, but you need in that case you need 3 months of NSO, one for each month one for each season of Battle Club. So if you want to make this point, you say 3 months, right, of just regular NSO, which I'm not sure how much it costs in the UK. I think it's £12. Is it £12, chat? Or is it like 10? I think it's 10. I think it's £10 in the UK. Which again, it'd be crazy. It's crazy that you have to do that in order to get like all of the new megas. It's bad. Just don't be wrong. I don't think that's too much to ask. In fact, that's not too much to ask at all.
Why are people...
It's 12 AUD. Again, it's still ridiculous that it costs that. I mean, the currency's shit, but...
people saying this?
The reason why that
okay, he's going to defend it, chat. Let's go.
That 12 months membership is right there is due to the fact that they're covered for a year, and about half of the functions that you have on this game is literally behind a paywall of membership.
Half the functions of the game? Which half?
So basically,
So do you get to like Vinny, and then the game's like, in order to play the story, please purchase a Nintendo Switch 2 subscription. Is that how this works? Yeah?
you were to, I don't know, trade Pokemon with people online.
People online? You can do that offline, so you don't need an NSO membership for that. It does make a convenience, but it's not necessary.
Guess what? You need online membership. You want to go online and battle people? You need.
That's not a requirement. You can do that locally. Again, much more convenient to do it online, but you could do that locally. If you're talking about the Battle Club, I agree,
Get
yeah.
an online membership. This is not a hard concept to understand. On top of that, too, a lot of people do buy that 12 number. That 12.
Again? Can we do that again?
On top of that, too, a lot of people do buy that 12 number.
12 mumba? 12 mumba? One more time?
Stan. On top of that, too, a lot of people do buy that 12 number.
12 mumba? Oh, talking about, isn't that a location in Banjo-Kazooie chat? Mumbo's Mountain? Is that what he's referring to? Hang on.
Stan. On top of that, too, a lot of people do buy that 12 number.
Yeah, we're talking. Are you talking about? I think he's talking about Banjo-Kazooie. Why are we talking about Banjo-Kazooie now? Why are we talking about Banjo-Kazooie? I wouldn't normally do this if I'm watching someone's video. I wouldn't like be such a cunt about the outtakes. I think it's fair to say this is an exception, right, Cham?
They like to go online and compete with.
Yeah, you literally said it. They like to. So it's not necessarily for a complete experience. You can do it if you want.
So they just say, screw it, we're just going to go ahead and buy the 12 month.
Which isn't... What? Why would you... I'm sorry. Like, well, I was going to say, are you so rich that you can buy 12 months NSO plus EP and, like, just not tank the damage? But I don't think you've ever left your mum's basement. And I'm not even using that as, like, the general pejorative that people use. Oh, mum's... No. Like, your mum's house. I'll say your mum's house to be more accurate. Because you could be living in the attic. Or maybe a bedroom. How many piss bottles do you have? What's for dinner? Tater tots? You're going to run down those carpeted stairs, yeah?
Isn't going to, I don't know, release the next DLC, hide some megastones behind it, like they did with the main game, and say, well, you need the online membership in order to, I don't know, get those megastones.
Well, yeah, if they release DLC and it has megastones, then you need the DLC to get the Yes, that's what DLC is. They're giving you the game with all the content, and then there's more stuff with more game, more content. I'm not sure why people have such a hard time confounding with this. Like, yeah, I remember with Black Ops 2, for example, they added a new weapon, the Peacekeeper. You didn't get that weapon unless you bought DLC Pack 1, where they technically locking content. Like, yeah, it's just they made a game, more stuff, and then more. That's how it goes. Yeah.
NSO player you don't need NSO plus expansion for the full experience.
You tell him, Balgir.
Worst case scenario.
You tell him.
You need 3 months of NSO. One for each month so you can get the mega that you want.
You tell him.
The 3 megastones.
You tell him, broski.
So, like, again, what happens if you want to collect all the megastones? What happens after the second DLC comes out?
There is no second. Are we making stuff up? Where's the second DLC? Where's this? What are we What's going? Chat. Is this guy okay?
They are locking some megastones behind the PvP mode again. What's
are we operating in the realms of schizophrenia? I mean, if they do that, then yes. But are you predicting they're going to do that? Why would you predict this? If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. Then we can talk about it.
Stopping them from doing it? Absolutely nothing.
Well, nothing. No one's stopping me from drunk driving, except I don't want to do that. So it just kind of depends. I feel like I'm talking this guy down from a schizophrenic delusion, chat. I don't think I've ever had to do this in my 2.5 years of doing reaction content on YouTube. I don't think I've had to talk someone down off a ledge. But what if they make a second DLC? What if they... Oh, man, I can't take it. Oh, get out of my head, man. Get out of my head, man. No. It's okay. We're the smiling friends. We're here to help you, okay? They're not going to make a second... Get out of my head, man. Get out of my head. Like, that's literally what this is. I don't know what to do. Literally one Google search will help you figure this out. Is Game Freak isn't this like scrunkly bunkly little company, and Pokemon Company's like, you must make the game. Game Freak is the Pokemon Company. The Pokemon Company is a joint venture with Nintendo, Creatures, and Game Freak. So Game Freak have a stake in Pokemon Company. Oh, they do, yeah. Like, it's not this big bad company that's like meant to like pushing around. No, like, I know that narrative was kind of popular for a bit. If you literally do one Google search, no, that's not how it works. Game Freak or Game Freak. They can kind of do a bit, like, I know they're under a time crunch, but like, it's up to them if they wanted to like expand the team, shorten the team, palm it out to other devs. Like, they kind of got... Yes, as far as we're concerned, I think some people did correct me a little bit, but as far as I'm concerned, yeah, Game Freak purposely keeps their dev team small on purpose. They could expand if they wanted to. I'm sure they have the funds for it. or Pokemon Company could give them the funds for it, but they just don't want to.
You really know nothing. You don't think the Pokemon Company's not in control? Are you kidding me? Actually, here's their Wikipedia right here. The Pokemon Company, simply known as Pokemon, is a Japanese company responsible for brand management, production, publishing.
Chat, he looked it up for me. Look, it says it right here. It's a joint investment by 3 companies who solely hold the copyright and trademark of Pokemon. Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. I literally said this. Yes. Thank you for... I mean, I should have looked it up. You're right. In fact, you're right. I should have looked it up. That's literally what I said. I literally said this.
Marketing and licensing of the Pokemon franchise.
I'm tired of Misty. We're nearly done, okay? Chat, we're nearly done, okay? Are you guys tired of winning? Is that what it is? I'm not even kidding. It's like me and Arsenal right now. Arsenal just went the entire month of October only conceding 1 goal. What? And I'm just like, is that really my team? I knew our defense was solid, but is that really my team? Jesus Christ, are we really going to win the league this year? That's how I feel, but like the content creator version, I'm just like, it's not that we're tired of winning, we're tired of stupid people. We're tired of winning. Basically, we're tired of winning.
Translations in this situation. Game Freak over here is just a game developer. They just developed a video game. The people who...
No, it says it right there. Hang on, you prove my point for me. It's right, chat, it's there. Gamers. It's not that they are the co-owners. That's what I was saying. They co-own this shit. I can't believe this, chat. Have you ever gotten so tired of winning? I'm not. It pains me that people like this spend more time whining and harassing others online than actually spending time with their loved ones or doing something actually productive. Does it pain you? I think I've realized it, chat. I think the reason why you guys find this sometimes like so hard to watch. I think as through my, I think I'm coming up nearly on 10 years, chat. My 10 years of being a security guard, if there's one thing you learn very, very quickly on the job, is that if you offer an inch to people in terms of like your empathy, they'll take a mile and run with it. So on the job, you have to be very short with people. So as a result, now I've not really taken that into my personal life because why would I? But I think one thing that my security job has affected my real life relationships with is that I tend to keep the door closed until I want to open it myself. In the sense that I think you guys are making the normal, I would say the normal human decision of assuming that everyone is like normal in a sense, right? Assuming everyone has like 2 fucking heads, like their head screwed on tight, you know, there's light bulbs going on inside their head. But I've looked in dozens of people's eyes and seen that the lights are on but nobody is home. So when I see someone like this where the lights are on but nobody's home, this doesn't shock me. So I'm able to enjoy this for all that it's worth. I don't feel a lick of empathy for this guy. Not because I'm not empathetic to him, but because I've seen this guy dozens of times when I'm at a pub. I've seen this guy drunk, stumbling on the way home. I've seen this guy yell at me because he didn't have any ID to bring with him when the sign clearly says ID on entry. You know? I've seen this person before. So like I don't have that like, I would say normal. I think you guys are being normal. I'm being abnormal. I'd say the normal thing of having like that baser level of like, like a secondhand embarrassment. I've seen people like stumble home drunk with like naked. Like you very quickly lose that sense of secondhand embarrassment when someone's making an ass of themselves. What you instead learn is to just like enjoy the laugh. Because if somebody's gonna get angry at me for not letting him in the pub and they're gonna like get naked in protest, and try and fight me, I'm not gonna feel sorry. I'm just gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh at them. Do you know what I mean? That's what this guy is doing. He's getting naked in front of me and saying, fight me, and trying to slap me. And I'm just like, I'm doing that thing. Do you know in cartoons, chat, where like you put your hand on their head and they just start swinging? That's what this guy's been doing. And you guys are looking at that like normal people and going, wow, this guy, this must be so embarrassing. It's like, no. You're doing the normal thing. That's not to say, I'm making it clear. What you guys are doing is the normal thing. Of having like that baser level of secondhand embarrassment, baser level of like shame on behalf of someone. That's a normal human emotion to have. I'm telling you, as my nearly 10 years of a security guard, that feeling has long since left me. So when I see people making an ass of themselves where they willingly uploaded it on the internet, I'm here for the show. Do you know what I mean? I'm here for the show. And I think that's how you guys should approach this neither. Remember, this is a grown-ass man who uploaded on this internet to debunk me, to defend his, like, friend on the internet. And I'm just like, that's very noble of you. But you've done easily the worst job I could have imagined. So I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh in your face. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I'll always do, chat. That's not to say I don't have sympathy. That's not to say I don't have empathy. It's not to say I won't offer critiques when I need to. What I'm saying is if you're gonna willingly make an ass for yourself, I'm not gonna feel embarrassed for you. Why would I? You upload it on the internet. How I think is not the normal way to think. How I'm thinking is based on 10 years of me being a security guard and seeing people willingly being arse in front of me. Except, at the very least, when someone gets drunk and like makes an arse of themselves in front of me, you could maybe have them get away with the fact that maybe like the peer pressure of having maybe one too many to drink that they probably were able to handle. Maybe there's like some sort of like, remember guys, this person edited this video. During the entire editing process, he had a chance to go, I don't know, I don't think this is worth it. He siphoned clips from my live stream to purposely make me look as stupid as possible, right? Remember guys, he didn't like react to my whole thing. He purposely sniped clips to make him look good and make me look bad. He then uploaded this, titled it, thumbnailed it, and uploaded it on the internet to defend his, frankly, friend's terrible video. I'm guessing Artendo's a friend of his. So, let's make that straight, okay? I could believe someone came to a pub wanting 2 drinks and like the occasion got to them, you know? Remember guys, I'm an editor. I know what editing's like. You sit there painfully and watch every minute back. You know exactly what you said. Mr. Careful, he's gonna watch it. Don't give him fantasies about being naked in front of you. Shut up. I want to make it clear. If I was watching this video on my own, I would have clicked off like 20 minutes ago. But I don't know, guys. There's a certain thing that's. There's a certain thing. Like, I don't know. Us riffing on it together is very, very fun. Let's put it that way. Us riffing on it together, gamers, is just really fun. Gamers, it's really, really, really fun. Really fun.
The people who really pull the strings behind everything is the Pokemon Company. And I'm going to be frankly honest, I'm done with this video. I have never seen a display of absolute ignorance in my life before.
Pot? Kettle? Black?
I have never, ever seen someone so confident before puff up their chest like this and come at somebody like I know. Like, that is something
Oh, so he was your friend?
Absolutely dumb.
Oh, so that confirms it is his friend. That's just a bit sad then, isn't it? Imagine if, like, someone went after Spongy and this was my video defending Sponge. Spongy would literally be like, yo, Musty, take that video down, bro. Imagine, chat. Imagine somebody went after, like, Mero, for example. Imagine someone went after Mero. And I was like, you fucking leave Mero alone. And Mero was like, yo, Musty, I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate you defending me, but that shit was ass, bro. Take that down. Bro, I'd delete my account, man.
Cannot believe
why are you trying not to laugh, bro? It's mama kind of homeless.
But you know what, fam? I'm done.
Gamers, can we give a round of applause to Mr. Anime Fella for gifting us yet another win, gamers? Gamers, I'm tired of winning. Except I'm not. I'm not actually tired of winning. I'm not tired of winning, gamers. I love winning so much. We are winning so hard, gamers. Just remember. At some point we'll take an L. But today was not it. Okay? Today was not it. We cannot stop winning games. We cannot stop winning. Yeah, do I need to do a closing thoughts on this video? No. I think this is going to be like one of my longest Moresties ever. Pray for Hot Wheels gamers. Pray for him. I warn you, some of these comments have wild accusations. Ooh, gamers. Oh my god. Let's have a look. This man truly embodies how Pokemon fans are the Disney adults of Nintendo to perfection. Yeah, nice heart there. You know, true actually. What's worse, a Nintendo fanboy, a Pokemon fanboy with an ego? Nice and healthy, big man. Nice and healthy. What's in these 2012 arguments? Why are they still fucking up like it's 2012 and 2015? No, your arguments are boring. That's the point I was making. Downvote. Insert that's a fake laugh clip. I wish it was a fake laugh, honestly. I wish. I wish I faked my laughs more. As a downvote. You mess with the odd... It's disrespectful as shit, Chaka. Okay, it's disrespectful. Okay, it's disrespectful. Why are you guys laughing? It's disrespectful as shit. Okay. What a boring take. Of course, you can't debunk the argument. Call it boring. It is boring though. It's boring. It's a boring take. This guy's voice is quite obnoxious. Don't him getting off on basically bullying a small bullying again. It's the classic punching up, punching down dichotomy of nonsense. I don't subscribe to it, and I never will. Walking in a corn maze, holding corn on the cob while eating corn chips isn't as corny as this, dude. No, you're not fair. I gotta laugh at me. Do you know, I like you, Swaggernaut. The best part, that Metro guy clip is on authentic hardware, as told by the guy who posted it. So saying it's emulation is literal copying. I don't believe him. I just don't believe it. If he showed, if he does have evidence that it's on actual hardware, then fair. I've just never, from all the Let's Plays and stuff I've watched, I've not seen a clip diabolical. So I think the emulation accusations were fair. I'll give it an upvote and a downvote, which neutralizes it. There's two things I'll defend in Legends EA. The new Megas, for the most part, awesome. The music, special, just something Canary. I'll downhill defend it. Everything else, at mid at best, terrible at worst. And yet you bought it. You bought it for full price. Yes. That's more money in Game Freak's wallet, okay? That's more money. Dude lost his Pokemon fan title soon. No true Scotsman. Downvote. Gigantamax is the pure example. We don't need Mega Evolution to have Mega Evolution at home. That's true, actually. It kind of sucked. I have a clip of this on my Switch of the gameplay and it happened. I almost went into unedited. It didn't look rendered yet to... Can I see it? Can you send it to him, please, for future reference? I think that'd help him. Oh, Chili Green's here. Oh my god, Chili Green's here. Any high Chili Green's coming? For this point, Musti isn't upset about the fact that it's footage of a different game, not Legends EA. He wants an example. Oh, I think this is the point where I said examples, right? Yeah, I just wanted examples. You know what, Chili Green? I normally don't endorse people leaving comments on other people's channels, but fair enough, respectful. Appreciate that, Chili. There's a much so. Can you let's put any SET on the wheel? Way ahead of you, pal. Calls Will. Hey, Will, can you come pick up Carlton? He's diagnosed with fanboy. What's going on here? What? So we're calling in assists for racial abuse now? Is that what's happening? Your comments are doing it too? So you've made a comment section of people that think it's okay to make these sorts of microaggressions at me. Listen, you can think of me what you will. I've only made fun of the things you said. I've not made fun of your race. I've not called you Star-Lord for no reason. That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? It's just weird, isn't it, chat? It's very weird. Here's the fact you can't push away or ignore. The fact that Pokemon games on the GameCube, 3DS, DS are leagues above the ZA, and they're on very limited hardware, and some of the story was better than this content. Notice how 3DS is now added in, chat. Do you know how I told you that the Pokemon cycle? Remember, chat, when the 3DS games were out, DS, GameCube, GBA were way better. And now that the 3DS has been long gone, now it's 3DS, DS. It's gonna happen, chat. How long before we start getting like Switch revisionism? How long, chat? Me and Pokemon have quite the relationship. It was fun for the most part, but I get to a point where I was just going through the motions. Then one day I met Powered at a bar and we hit it off, and I immediately dumped Pokemon. I haven't touched Pokemon since. Bit of a strange analogy, but sure, I'm glad you're happy. Dude has probably played a good game since middle school. It's no wonder he thinks ZA's good. I've played Metroid Dread in the description, I have, you know. Do you think it will probably, the game probably would look better if it's emulated? I don't know about that. Switching from a 2+1 release format to 2+ DLC was the biggest mistakes Pokemon made IMO. Imagine if the DLCs we got for Scarlet and Violet, but they released Pokemon Prism. The game takes place a couple years after the events of SV. Instead of the ride on legendary Pokemon, we start with a baby Tauros. See, now we're just making up now we're just making stuff up that would never happen. When has Pokemon ever done this with third versions? Pokemon have never done... You're just making stuff up. We're just making stuff up now, chat. This is a sequel. It would be nice if they did maybe Scarlet and Violet 2, maybe a sequel. That'd be kind of cool. But this isn't... A third version was never going to be this. Emerald was literally just... Both teams are evil now, plus the Battle Frontier. They're just making stuff up. I'm downvoting this. Terrible. You got the currency wrong. He's in the UK. He's in the... True! Thank you so much, Forbes. Great video, though. Okay, I'm downvoting that. Hey! Daniel's here! Whee! Whee! Big fan, Daniel. Keep it up. Does a Pokemon fan know how gaming commentary works? Nope. They're from... What do you mean? Is that not what I'm doing now? If gaming commentary is cherry-picking clips of mine to make me look bad, but instead you look even worse than I could have imagined, then I don't want to know how gaming commentary works. I'll be honest. £65 is 130 Australian dollars. Yeah, your currency's shit. Your currency is Jesus Christ, your currency's terrible. Move to the UK, bro. Based on how he replied to me, safe to say he's immensely indifferent to this. He will just play regardless of how, the issues, as long as he wants to play the game itself. The almost perfect Nintendo consumer. Firstly, I don't remember this guy, by the way, chat. I like to think I remember most of the people I replied to. I don't remember this guy at all. Secondly, yes. I don't care what's going on at Nintendo. If Mario Odyssey's fun, Mario Odyssey's fun. I don't care what's going on at Game Freak. If PLZ is fun, PLZ is fun. It has criticisms for sure, but like I don't care. I genuinely don't care about your crusade as long as I'm having fun. Probably timed him up. Maybe. Find him? Ah, it's too lazy. It's not worth it. Damn, the guy's annoying. Am I annoying? It's just clippies, isn't it? It just doesn't end with this. If it never happened to me, it doesn't exist. Hang on, let's have a look at this. Consensus was it was kind of shit.
No,
I literally said, hang on, I didn't say that. Literally, I said, where like, my playthrough was relatively fine, but like the general consensus was it was kind of shit. No, I literally accounted for the general consensus. So even his comments are about as stupid as him. I literally accounted for the general consensus. I said my playthrough was fine, but the general consensus of SV was bad. I'm like, oh, I guess it must have been bad. Even his comments can't. Good lord. Good lord, what is happening in here? They're worse than default as, yeah, they might be. Oh no. I find it crazy people defend Legends of Zelda. Said it was a good game, but it's clearly unfinished. Flareon profile picture, yeah? Crazy. It's harder to listen to this Brit than it is listen to Reforged Gaming on Dreamcast Day. Worst voice I've ever heard in my life. Brother on brother violence, yeah? Against the guy that racially, like, gave me, against the guy that was, what, microaggressing against me? I thought, well, brothers, man. Shame. A shame you're still in the plantation, brother. A shame. I'm glad they lost their pants. Same! Same, true! I think that's fine. What the fuck, he's jumping to conclusions. This is terrible for him? Oh my god. Free my brother, gamers. We got another soul brother in the plantation. Free your chains, brother. Understand that my fellow over here referred to me as a Carlton when I was completely unnecessary. He could have debunked my points without calling me another character from a show. But you instead decide to stay with the slave master there, brother. Is master feeding you good? Break your chains, brother. Break your chains, bro. Break your chains! I have a dream that one day my brother will break his chains and understand that the white man in this case is not like us. He is not like us, gamers. Most of them are good, but this one ain't one of them, brother. He would sell you up the river. He would sell you to the trade in an instant, brother. Be careful of him. Be careful of his kind, brother. Be careful of his kind. He's not like us. Zeus laughs. Ignores it. Is it? Oh, really? Unbelievable. I prefer a Pikmin game. Oh, fair. Pikmin, Pokemon, same thing, really. Beginning Point is one of the most shaky ones to ever shake. Like, generally, most people who watch what you're talking about video games assume you've at least played it. And thus, made you qualified to have the criticism, which should be fair. I'm also going to say it's a bit of a grifter mentality. Like, you literally sat down to see everyone talking about it, and then you have to put your word in. Yeah, true! Oh my, that's true, literally! Yes! I said the same thing, right, chat? You see someone saying PLZ is a disgrace, it's fair for you to assume they played the game, but he didn't. You know, I like you, Ruby Knight. I'm glad we have some normalcy in this comment section. Oh no, gamers. Listen, I agree with people saying Pokemon is doing horrendously bad. However, I feel like people keep pointing to Alola saying, oh, it's just as bad as Sword and Shield, it's gone about it. Well, yes, I agree the game's hand-holdy. It did have the National Dex. Was it bad? You know, it kind of sucked. The pacing was terrible. Again, it's gamers. Remember, when Gen 7 was out, Gen 7 is terrible, Gen 7 is hand-holdy. But because it's old enough to be your childhood, gamers. It's a cycle, gamers. It's the cycle. It's the cycle. The current gen is bad. Last gen was also bad. The gen before was good, and the gen before that is phenomenal. I guess the gen before that, yeah, I guess that still works. Gen 7 is Apparently good now, even though at the time people were saying it was terrible. Funny how that works, eh? Kuwait. It's pronounced Kuwait. Oh yeah, the system I used for pronouncing wasn't working last time. You mean Google? You mean Google? You mean Google was broken? You mean Google was broken? Google? Yeah. Crazy. Okay, this is actually news to me. I watch bits and bobs of some of his content. He pokes fun at small creators such as Dimitri shares his take. I thought he was cool. He does off-the-cuff brainlet gamers. Brainlet content. Oh, no. For emotionally dysregulated... Oh, he's talking about you, chat! Many of his own takes are self-contradictory. People online coming from his guy whose entire career has reacted to things people say online. He's cool if you were 12 and parented poorly. When I say people online, that's not me. Again, this guy's a tourist, chat. He's a so musty tourist. When I say people online, I'm not literally referring to... He doesn't get... He... Oh, no! Oh, my God, I banned... Oh, my God, chat. This is the guy I banned. Hang on, this is the guy, chat. Earlier in this live stream... Oh, my God, chat. He was here earlier. That's the guy I banned. Because he was saying that, like... He was literally saying that, like, I think he also made an alt account saying Musty's mail order wife or something like that. So, I mean, listen, Mr. Anime Man, you're harboring someone that, like, went after me and my wife? I think you should probably ban this guy from your community. Because that was very, very weird. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you should, I think you should ban that guy, I'll be real with you. I would never let someone do that to you in my, if someone in my comments says something about your family, I would delete them. I'd ban them from my channel. So I think you should do that too. That's genuinely atrocious. He left a comment calling me EDP. He called me EDP for what? Because I shit on his goat? Jesus Christ, terrible. Fake laughs, British pound. So I'm a grifter as well. I know I'm on repeat, but I'm a fan of Sony. Too long. I guess I know who's the cover for my first Salt video. Hang on. Gamers, keep an eye on this guy, okay? If he upload, listen, do not engage. But if he uploads a video about me, chat, we'll be there. We'll be there, okay? Isn't this the same guy who made fun of real life fake wizard for criticizing Nintendo? No, I made fun of him because he had a dog shit costume and terrible points. That's why. Yes. Oh no, he's a fan of him. Oh no. Oh no, that's why. He's upset I went after his guy. It always happens. Do you know what's so disappointing, chat? It's when people, like, don't like me, but it's because I shit on their goat. And I'm like, at least like me for something I've said, right? I think that's fine. If you're like, when someone says to me, Musty, I like you, I just don't like the way you criticize people. I think you're mean. I'm like, okay, fair. That's fine. When it's Musty, you shit on my goat, therefore, I'm just like, have your own opinion. Do you know what I mean? Hate me because you hate me. Don't hate me because I don't like someone you like. It's a bit weird, isn't it? This person's doing that thing where they type in caps randomly, and I fucking hate it, so I'm not gonna read this comment. Ooh, not Shy Guy, you better have been nice. What's likely going to happen as the result of this video is that the YouTuber who did not credit Sir Parker, aka Sir Moresty, for those who are curious, watch a video, point and laugh, and move on with his day. You sound furious at an unlisted VOD of a reaction that isn't even about you. Meanwhile, Musty's constantly laughing and smiling. He's having fun. I cannot say the same is true for you. You realize that building texture in a Pokemon game are not the same as a political debate, right? I know Gumshoes looks like Donald Trump, but I assure you they're not. Now, as I said, not Shy Guy, I do not endorse you engaging. Well, if you are going to leave a comment, make sure it's respectful and funny, okay? Correction, the VOD is public, but that doesn't change. Yeah, okay. Tell me you didn't watch the video, tell me you want to watch the video. Well, he didn't watch the video. Like, not Shy, they didn't watch the video. In fact, they were in my chat laughing with you. That's literally what happened. Yes, laughing is funny, that's what he's doing. He also definitely wasn't calling Reactor stupid and insulting on for being small on a platform or throwing petty insults or trying to discredit the creator's video. No, I was doing all of those things. Yes, I was doing every single one of those things. I was insulting Otendo for making a dog shit video, and yes, I was throwing. Yes, yes. Do you want me to like deny all of it? No, I did. The video was terrible. That's just what I do. If a video is terrible, I'm going to say the video is terrible, and the video is terrible. If the video is good, I'll say the video is good. And they'll most likely be a part of my live chat, empathetic gamer? But you're right, he is having fun. You want to know how this type of fun? Putting people down to bring himself up. I don't even have to debunk this, do I, chat? Not someone I'd watch, certainly not. In case you can't make an inference, I'm saying he's a bully, a pretty nasty one. Bully? Again, it's always that B word, isn't it, chat? It's always the bully word. The video isn't unlisted? That's true. Specifically making bad jokes, bad taste jokes, and laughing at himself clapping on soundtrack at nothing. Well, it was funny, like he got one over on Nintendo. I got loads over on Nintendo. The comparison being made is small games unknown games like Power to do a million times better than established franchise like Digimon. Unknown is success of Pokemon in any medium, that is what they give you. As someone who's played Pokemon games since Red, Blue, and Yellow, and Green, Ohio gozaimasu, Mr. Japanese. Except Black White 2, Pokemon gives you this kind of product is embarrassing under the best circumstances. The fact that TPC is making a game for PlayStation, I think it's actually Xbox, isn't it? Is it for PlayStation as well? I'm not actually sure. That looks like this shows they have the resource to do better. They're refusing to. No OVA in 30 years, bro, and all the usual talking points. Which I agree. It's a shame that they can make Beasts of Reincarnation, but they can't make a Pokemon game. Yes, Moresty a bully. I'm not... Personally, like, I would reject the idea of me being a bully. I know, like, obviously I know you're playing into the joke, but me being a bully is something I don't want to play into, because me being a bully implies that I pick on people. And I don't. I watch videos. If your video is good, I'll say your video is good. If your video is shit, I'll say your video is shit. Like, bullying implies, like, a clear pattern of, like, deliberately going after someone, which I don't do. Like, I'll cover someone and then I'll just kind of move on with my day, be it, like, 1, 2, 3, or 4 videos. Normally I don't tend to go higher than that. I think with Backseat Sakurai, I think I did 4 in this case. One was the interview, so I did like 3 total. And that's kind of it. But like, yeah, generally it's like 1 to 3, and then that's kind of it. It's the video. I'm not going after Otendo. Like, he said I made fun of him for being a furry. At no point did I. I would never. The only exception, Demetrius December, but also me and Demetrius are apparently BFF, so at least he calls me that. So I know you want to lean into the whole bully bit, but like, I wholly reject this claim. Because I don't pick on people. I just watch videos. And I like it. Like, literally earlier we watched Daryl Talks Games, and that video was phenomenal. Genuinely deployed. I'm gonna watch his after this stream. I'm literally gonna watch another one of his videos from his catalog, because that video is genuinely phenomenal. But Otendo is a content creator I don't ever want to watch again unless his content gets better. So I don't know what to tell you. If a video is good, a video is good. Blah blah blah. Parker did his video thinking he got some sort of gotcha of a small YouTuber, when in fact the small channel is also a very talented artist. His art was good. I didn't talk about his art. I didn't make fun of his art. No, his art was great. Some of his designs, while good, can also have absolutely been done better. No, I think his art was fine. I think his PNG tube was fine. At no point did I make fun of it. I don't think I complimented it, but I didn't make fun of it. The spamming of moves is not a good change, as it's using the same game engine to make movement. I'll give Parker the smallest incline as opposed to it wasn't overly glazed in the game. I've talked the game with 10 people, and mind you, there's some points where they're redeeming quite over the game quality's in. Okay. It's because pop-ins were fairly bad. I'm just kind of skimming. This is long. Yeah, overall lame comment. Tell me you didn't read the comment without telling me you didn't read the comment. You didn't just a single thing I said. I watched Moresty Parker's original VOD, and I've watched the video. Want some proof? And then obviously this is where not shy guy. Oh my god. Receipts. Holy, bro, they don't make... Guys, I can't stop winning. Like, there's going to be a point, chat, where I'm going to go into a comment section and I see a Musquire and I think, listen, mate, you're doing too much. Delete the comment, right? But today's not... Even my community is winning. Even the soldiers in the Musquire Empire are winning. Does that make sense? Good lord. You're small Nintendo YouTubers. You're doing backflips to defend people like... is against your own self-interest. Wait until one of your videos ends up in the Discord queue and you get brigaded with hate comments for months. Oh, this is definitely Backseat Sakurai's art, right, chat? And he gets more of a benefit out of his VOD than you do from your own work. Don't be dumb, dude. You make content about video games. You're a better YouTuber than this guy you're trying to defend. Yeah, I think he doesn't know that. Yeah, like Not Shy. I've covered Not Shy Guy before, literally. So you covered me twice. One where you pointed and laughed at me. Another time where he actually liked it. I've experienced both sides of the coin. As long as you make a compelling argument, he'll take you seriously. How much did it help your channel versus how much you helped his? You're being gleefully robbed, and it doesn't change the fact you got robbed. No one cares that he didn't take you seriously or agrees with you, Mario Kart, and your opinions. You're missing the forest for the trees by getting taken advantage of, but have fun. I think this is definitely definitely a backseat alt. I've made videos for fun. The fact that somebody watched it should be good enough. Must have given me an opportunity to see someone else's perspective twice. Ignoring how a couple of videos actually are fans of my stuff now, meaning it did benefit me. And having someone else provide a live perspective of my art isn't something I take for granted. YouTube isn't a business decision, it's a form of expression. My channel isn't even monetized. His is, if you value your own time and work so little that you have no problem with someone who doesn't care about games at all cynically profiting, your hobby is now part of his business. That's up to you, but you're naive as hell. So it's definitely an alt of his, right, chat? Black dude in... Interesting comment. Interesting comment. Oh no, we lost one, chat. I used to watch so much before the Switch 2 came out. My favorite video is the back. Oh no, but I fell off after I stopped agreeing with him. No, oh no. Oh, we lost one. We lost one, gamers. We lost one. Not a good one, but we lost one. Happens. You know, we call it churn. I think in the business it's called churn. Oh no, gamers. Well, interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I think we'll leave it there, gamers. I think we've seen enough. Yeah, this has been generational. This has been an absolute generational stinker. And Mr. Rage, I don't know what your name is. I think your YouTube channel name is a bit silly. I'm gonna be honest. Is that a 0 instead of an O? It's a bit silly, really. You have a hidden talent, and I think you should stay hidden. And there are some people in your comments that are saying some insane things that I think you should clean up. Like, genuinely, like, report-worthy comments. In fact, I would urge you guys to report those comments that we saw, because I think genuinely terrible. But either way, you have a hidden talent, broski. Keep it hidden, okay? Thanks for paying the bills. All right, appreciate that, broski. And we'll leave it there.